And we're live. Okay, mostly continuing off of where we left off yesterday, meaning nowhere, after I refarmed some ingots. This time at least I have practice from yesterday, so we're going to do a bit better. Mostly going for ending 4, but if I cannot get ending 4, I'll try to see if I can beat one of the alternate endings instead, since I want to collect those wins as well, eventually. Good evening to both of you. What do you mean finally? I streamed IS yesterday. The last stream was what? 20 hours ago? 3 fights, good path. Let's see if we roll the one emergency that can kill this start for a third time. The first fight is always irrelevant. These 3 operators beat every normal fight. But I can't do the new emergency with this squad. Hi, Ferguan. Yeah, I had a short 3-hour stream. The one with the Sobe face. All I did on the stream was throw every run. So it's not really worth watching in my opinion. You didn't miss much. We'll do better today. 21 enemies, so no ducks or bears. As far as I can tell, about 1/3 of runs can consistently do anything on the 4th and 5th floor with scientific, which is probably better than what I got before. From my feel, before I had like 1/5 of runs or something. I'm not limiting her range. Look at this thing. See? It gets hit by Pinecone. Because enemies come from an angle, like this. That way she gets her full damage from her trait. But she can still hit both lanes. She is not limited in any way. Because enemies don't step on this tile at all. They're actually on this tile here. They only move into this tile when they get split boxed from having multiple things blocked by a spot. And since they come at an angle and operators are circles, they enter the tile spot is on, and Pinecone can hit them for full damage. Long ago I used to have her one tile back, but then I realized it was pointless, and I'm just wasting damage that way. Oh, a device. Nice. That either means we get 4 fights, or if the next fight is impossible, we get to skip it. Not an emergency, so we take it. Yeah, because a lot of 6 stars get their power from their 3rd skill. So at U1 they are not that different from a 4 star or 5 star. And Pinecone is just appropriate for this. You get the same result out of any spread shooter, by the way, like Executor or Chowder will do just as well. Not the other one, obviously, but he doesn't count. He's not a real spread shooter. Why does he do arts damage? He's what's the word? A heretic. But the good spread shooters will work just as well as Pinecone. It's just that the Quas is very, very good at dealing with trash, and the first floors are just a bunch of trash. Their weakness being their high DP cost and low range, and none of those matters at all on the first floor. Okay, so we should be able to do the emergency fight, no matter which one it is. Pinecone is slightly above Executor, though I think he might have been fixed with modules. Worst possible recruit. Actually, I'll take Thermo. If we get this emergency, Thermo is better. Okay, this should be playable. We have a medic, more or less, and we have Thermo. I might just die too. I'm not sure. I have enough lives to not die, at the very least.
Yeah, fine.
Why do you save your good trolling for All-Star W? Straight to Pinecone. No annoying caster, that's good.
Whatever. Hey, catch.
わかりました。指示をどうぞ、ドクター。指示をどうぞ。指示を気兼ねを。
Okay, we need the device on spot. No way out otherwise.
はい、気兼ねを。
At least we will kill enough enemies to not die,
はい、
which is something I guess.
まだまだ持ちますよ。
Whatever you say.
Ooh, his health just disappeared. Yeah, we'll kill exactly enough enemies to not die.
ベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
I hate this emergency. Still worth playing it, because if we skip it here, we're missing a fight. It's not worth. So even if we get some co-ops and a bunch of leaks, it's fine.
ドクター、皆さん次の指示を待っていますよ。
Tequila, yeah, he's good. He can also shit stomp the early game, by the way. Maybe the healing rune would have been better for once. Where's Bubble? And we'll take the extra fight, because we don't need the device for anything.
言うことを聞く。やってみる。
If I get a bad recruit, I'm going to get a 3-star, because I want to save my hope for the shop. Actually, do we even have enough hope to get a good recruit
あの、
in the first place?
目的地はどこでしたっけ？
Probably not. Hooray! Ingots for the shop. We need more healing,
ここでしっかり
ideally some DP, and then some
わかりました。
hope, because otherwise I won't be able to buy out all the recruits. We'll see if we luck out with the stuff in the shop.
Alright then.
We can start something on
はい、こういう雑草なら
spot later.
だから
Probably the archer itself.
Whatever you say. Catch.
はい、気兼ねを。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちます。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示をどうぞ、ドクター。
Spot will
はい、
finish that.
ちゃんと聞いてます。やっちゃおっか。
Hello, ho. No, no 4-star Liberator. I don't like Liberators. They're a bore. Cutter kind of does the job. A Liberator would definitely be better, but I don't like the archetype, so I'd rather not get one. It would definitely be super strong because the archetype is kind of broken. Pass on that. Definitely to click. Okay with the Trap Master. Don't have any particular need for one, but if I get one that's usable. Early devices are great. This isn't worth getting. Get the squad limit. We can get this. If it's only one ingot, might as well. Yeah, rhinoceros are very small animals, don't you know? Like Bubble. Okay, so we have a 2 fights in a Bosky or 3 fights, plus a lost and found and a scout. I'll risk it with the Bosky and hopefully we finally get something good. On the other hand, if I go top, I can use this. and set myself up with unlimited devices. I think skipping the boss key is better here,
Leave it to me.
because it's 4 nodes against 1 boss key. The boss key probably loses in value. Yeah, we're gonna skip the boss key. It's very unlikely to give me something that gives me higher value.
忘れ物しないでね。今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れ
Yeah,
るかな。
Bubble is a baby rhino.
Thrust.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
That's why enemies get attack reduction when they attack her. They feel sad for attacking something so cute.
Thrust.
All right then.
The massive shield might also have something to do with it. I wouldn't know.
はい。当たりました。
Thrust. Ready for action.
盾を構えるぞ。
Yeah, of course I got the pure stream skin. I basically played enough TN to get the pure stream skin and then didn't bother with the rest of it. Granted, the rest of it is just the TN for ultimate trial, which is too annoying to bother and doesn't give anything. No the Corber.
はい、普段通り釘を打つ。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
So far we have a good squad, but poor items. We'll see if that will change. The items don't really matter until the 3rd floor boss fight. And then it only matters depending on which boss I get and what squad I have. I kind of just don't enjoy TN much. Like, I just clear them normally. You know,
We've
I just
accomplished
clear
our
them once.
objective as planned.
Because if I have to optimize it, I have to go through every boss again and again, and it takes forever. Do a shop. We'll make use of that later. Do we really want to spend my hope on a guard? We'll just take midnight. Because if I get a medic ticket next, I won't be able to use it. Get the rune for later or exchange something. I don't have bad runes, so we're raising the co-op's value then. No emergencies. We can just T2 bubble. This stage is really annoying.
Me on your side, success is guaranteed.
I kind of like Caper's normal skin better, but the skin is okay. I don't have any problem with it. The hood just looks better in my opinion.
Save us a lot of time if you just surrender.
Leave it to us.
Wanna use up this attack.
Yeah, fine.
ドクターの言う見えたよ。
Delete the stupid car.
当たりました。
And set up something to out heal the next wave.
Whatever you say. Don't see any harm in this.
Honestly, I would have preferred
I've arrived.
to drop Pinecone first. Oh, that hit over there. Why did it hit over there? The marking was here. That makes no sense.
ここですか。
Buggy ass truck.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示を。
In position.
はい、火金を引く。はい。はい。
Everyone, follow me.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Oh, I was hoping Pinecone would absorb this attack. Well, at most we lose 1 life. Oh yeah, it attacks the target with the highest health, so we'll be fine. Also, this is just a floor 3 stage, any way you look at it. I had a squad that could deal with it, but there are floor 3 stages that this squad can kill quite easily as well.
There's only one thing that's impossible for me. Being...
Yeah, that's what the rat does. He's one of the better Arknight's bosses. Wait, I forgot to use the thing. No, that's unfortunate. Well, we'll save him for the next floor, I guess. Dorothy has one too, but her normal skin is better. Actually, I like the normal skin on a lot of operators. Probably half this. I don't like half the skins in the game,
Team,
and just prefer
check
their
your
normal
gear
ones instead.
before departing.
All right then.
Everyone, follow me.
Wait until this guy is blocked, so we don't have to heal anything ranged. Close enough. Because his range is short. We'll have Midnight here to tank for the other ranged operators. Do you even buy the Arin skin? In any case, you don't like him. I prefer his first one.
Everyone, follow me.
Arin's base, I really don't like Arin's base model. Short pants are a crime. But I think his second one is fine. And I just let him with that one. Don't like his new one much.
Everyone, follow me.
Okay, surely we should have a Decor Baron 30, right? Nah, no way. Harmony's best art is the E01. Although her skin is alright.
Everyone, follow me.
It kind of loses the Ultra Smugness levels, though. I can't endorse it.
Whatever you still gonna shield is tiring, pal.
指示ベリはまだまだ気兼ねを気兼ねを引く。
Oops, should have retreated these two.
What's up?
Might not matter. But better to have the bodies than not. Oh, a dog with double health. Fairly sure we kill it anyway. We 100% kill it if it's pure stream. If we had a pure stream. Wait.
Doesn't matter to me.
In position.
We got a stun from Click. E2 clicks makes this a whole lot easier.
I've arrived.
There we go. It's a gacha game. What do you mean slowly turning into a waifu bait game? What did you think you were playing until now? Favorite 4-star skin? Deep Cover. No, that's a lie. Totor. I forgot about Totor skin because it's only on CN. Totor and then Deep Cover. And third is Indigo. But only because Indigo's base skin is also really good. Even though her skin is better. We're collecting all the debuffs this run. Okay, turn into a really solid run. Good squad, we just need a committed medic. Okay, few options. Since we're definitely going to go through all of this with the 5 devices we have, we can just drop this at completely random. Doesn't even matter. We'll pick them up on the way. Okay, so we start from here, go down to the bottom, go to the shop. If the emergency is doable, we take it. If not, we continue forward. Perfect routing. To have a safe floor, take the hope, because otherwise we would miss out on a recruit. Kind of an awkward team for a shady fight, but nah, it's easy, it's easy. 2 casters plus Podenko is a free win. And we can swap Spot and Bubble to tank the casters while Pinecone kills them. We won't even need a medic. Yeah, of course, that's just fact. Until Hummus gets a summer skin, I guess. Then he can challenge Totter.
Leave it to us.
Until then, Totter rules alone.
Thrust.
どこに皆さんの援護は任せてください。やっちゃおっか。
Oh yeah, I should probably start blocking the bolts. I'm always lazy with it.
Thrust.
I've arrived.
To be fair, it doesn't matter that much when you have Podenko. Straight to Pinecone next.
こういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。
And don't let Midnight die. That would be a problem. Because we need a human sacrifice here. Podenko doesn't die from 1 hit, even at T1 she takes 2 hits. Okay, perfect. And yeah, that works. Device on... Actually, it's better on click. We can use it on both the 2 guard wave and the 3 guard wave that way. I'll need to heal kind of early, I guess.
Don't see any harm in this.
Though we even looked out with the casters, not getting the 2 boat casters, but just 1. One Spot dies, we just change the body to Google. Wonder if we can get the chest. No, there's nothing I can really style effectively though. I might need the extra damage here anyway. Never mind. Should have gone for the
In
chest.
position.
I'm taking this map too seriously sometimes. Well, not that I had anything to get the chest with. Favorite 4-star, Pinecone. Followed very closely by Indigo. Both in terms of gameplay and looks. And Totter is of course in a tier of his own. Ooh, a second shop. And the Totter. The game is being so kind to me. Okay, so we're definitely getting off the fight. This is doable if we find a Newton. Otherwise I'll probably skip it. We can get rid of these 3 items. And we can get another trash item in return. Wonderful note. The new stage should be fine. We have a big squad. Though we can always just summon a shop with the discount at any point we want. I'll save that for later. I wanna guarantee 2 shops with it. Totter, Indigo, Click and May, probably. Those are the effective operators for the boss fight. Indigo skin was from some event, yeah, I think so.
In position. by.
Oops, let the caster fuck off. Can deal with him later.
ドローン飛べ
Then again, maybe not.
Yeah,
Does Spot
yeah.
charge fast enough for this? He absolutely does not.
ドクターの言う通りにするよはいこっち向いて
Okay, we're leaking the first one. Ah, the tragedy of not having a Myrtle in your squad.
鳥のようにここでしっかり支えます指示を気兼ねを引く
In position.
Oh, she's gonna get 1v1 by the spiders. Wasn't expected.
盾を構えるぞバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Oh yeah, they do art damage. That's why. I always forget.
言う通りにしますね
We can kill at least one more spider there with her. Then switch the body that tanks them.
Yeah, yeah, fine.
こういう雑草なら
Only gains rest when the bar is full all the way. So until then it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Don't see any harm in it.
バッテリーはまだまだ
Set up
持ちます
Totter to shoot at casters and everything else is a body to tank for click.
I see clouds rising. Probable.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ気兼ねを引く
This might kill Totter. There's a lot of spiders there.
指示を気兼ねを引く
Though we also don't have to deal with any casters, so
光が
the dude doesn't matter much then.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫はいはい
Come out. Stop hiding.
Leave it to us.
I think I had one objective shield, so the leak isn't a big deal.
はいよはいこっち向いてはい私が何とかします
To kill a 3 in IS5? What 3?
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ
I'm gonna need some help here. What 3 are we talking about? Like, none of the bosses were a 3, right? Am I missing something? What 3? I'm lost.
I see foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass. Great luck. Got a tailwind today. I see you.
Yeah, that's a crystal. How did you get 3 from that? What the fuck?
道を照らしましょう
Click, because she has the highest DPS. It's not even a question. She's the only choice.
完璧な仕
You
事
might
を
notice
で
that the
きました
crystals have
ドクター
30 or 50 res. It doesn't matter. Click is still better than Haze. I really want Titan, but we need a medic more. It looks like a rock that's glowing. Which is like a game code for Crystal. Favorite story boss. Yeah, it's just the Musty. I don't have anything to add to that. That was the most fun boss to fight from the entire story. By far. Tau is a chore to fight. You kind of just spam gravels on her and kill her. The Musty was the one boss that took a lot more planning. So she kind of became my favorite boss in the game, by far.
There's a mission?
I think I'll take Midnight out, because I have a
問題なし
buff
私に任せて
from keeping Thermo in the squad. Oh, perfect, we got an E2 Eaton. We're gonna have to skip on the caster book, but an E2 Eaton lets us take the emergency. Least favorite event boss. Oh, that's easy. It's going to be some boss that's very boring and puts me to sleep. There's a lot of those, so let me see if I can pick one. Oh wait, we don't have enough hope to get Eaton. Curses. I got distracted. Should have gotten the caster book then. E to Totter. Gives them 70% extra damage basically. Very, very good item that they should have picked up instead of what I got. I think I can still do this fight though. Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's take the fight. We can block the middle with bubble. Blocker for the right lane, check, and blocker for the left lane. With double casters and pinecone, we'll be fine. Probably. Or I'll die in a really stupid way. I guess we'll find out in 2 minutes. Oh yeah, it's Essence of Evolution. I forgot about the OD boss. Specifically, I really hate the EX8 version of it. Because you just sit there and win. It's the most boring fight in the game. I don't mind the normal stage much. Because it actually involves more gameplay than placing down a guard and a medic.
Yeah, fine.
杖が温まってきました。言う通りにしますね。
Ooh, gather around me, guys.
どこに行けばいいですか？
Ooh, almost dozed off.
盾を構えるぞ。準備でき逃げたいなら。こういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。
The deployment limit is going to be an issue throughout this fight.
ここですか？
We have to get rid of Myrtle.
Serious now.
はい、バッテリー
Yeah,
は
we
ま
need to
だまだ
nuke
持ちます
this.
よ。はい、こういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。
Holding a shield is tiring.
指示を。はい、段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。はい、
Death is becoming pretty likely by the second.
私が何とかします。
We'll see if we last long enough for Bubble to come back. I doubt it. Oh wait, Spot is dead. No,
はい、
I forgot that Spot can die to basic enemies here.
お水のお届けだよ。海面心の汚れが。
Okay, never take this fight without Ethan. Though shockingly, we might actually survive it.
どこに行けば。
No, we won't. We can't kill the Avenger, so the Avenger will just walk through. Also, this dude. Okay, never take this fight without Ethan. Yeah, I wanted to try, because this is as good of a squad as I can have without Ethan. Yes, the answer is no. Just never take it without Ethan. It's not an option for 4 stars. Unless I'm running Ethan. I'm a bit salty I didn't actually get Ethan because I was 2 hope short. Okay, throws aside. No, wait. I hate the idol skin. Also, I hate idols in general. So there's no way I'm picking that skin, no matter what. You literally can't pay me enough to do it. I'll use the second pinecone skin when that comes along. I like that one. Instant reset. Okay, we have 2 hope as a start, so I'll at least play out until the 2nd floor, and then I'll reset instantly on the 2nd floor.
I won't ask about the meaning of this mission then.
I've watched Toshinoku, or rather I've read most of the manga. The middle part is really weird, the one where it just spends time on a theater play, and kind of leaves the revenge plot on the back end for like 40 chapters. I don't find it particularly good if that's what you're asking. I haven't ever watched the anime though, I only read the manga.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Keep practicing RW. You'll make a proper roast someday. I believe in you.
Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持つ。
Well, I haven't watched the anime. I didn't particularly like the manga. And for the record, I really like Kaguya, so it's not like I have any aversion to the genre. Or maybe the author would be a better thing to say. But no, I didn't like Oshinoku much. I read the manga up until that's the final chapter that was released. Where who the killer is was revealed. Which is retroactively and incredibly stupid, but that's normal for all mysteries, so I'm not gonna hold it against the show. There's like 3 mysteries out there that don't immediately become really stupid once you know the twist. Favorite anime? Do you mean like a Japanese one in particular or animation in general? Because it's going to change the answer. Oh well. Did we actually get a good floor? Probably not. Right, so for favorite animes we have Kaguya, a very very old film called The Wolves Brigade, or Jinro. Kind of the polar opposite of Kaguya, honestly, but besides the point. E twin click. What else do we get? We can't use this caster, no hope. We don't have enough hope to get this one. Yeah, that's my favorite animated film. From Japan specifically, anyway. I haven't actually watched Serial Experiments Lane. Okay, now this is a reset. From more recent animations, my favorite one is obviously Arcane, because, I mean, it's Arcane. After that, it's probably Invincible. It was a really fun show. And if we're talking about any kind of animation, my favorite animation overall is a stop motion animation film called Paranorman. It's where they use those to make the frames one by one and just take pictures of them. That's straight up my favorite animation. Though it's made with those rather than and puppets rather than drawing and animating on a computer. So if you don't consider that animation, that's up to you. Have I watched Monster? I actually haven't. The only work of that author that I watched, I can't recall the name right now, is the one with the robots that was a rework of Astro Boy. I really, really didn't like that one. Holy shit. The ending is so ass. It retroactively made everything else horrible. But the first episode of it was really good. What was it called? Putu. Yeah, Putu. So Putu has a really good first episode, and then the rest of it seems kind of okay until you get to the ending and you see how stupid it all was retroactively. Yeah, Putu. But I really enjoyed the first episode. To the point where I'd recommend you to just watch the first episode and then drop it. Then again, most people like it, so maybe you should ignore my recommendation and just watch the whole thing. The reason I didn't like it is because the plot makes no sense either thematically or logically once you get to the ending. Like, the ending's talking like it's hate. You literally have the bad guy going, I hate everything, and the hero going, hate is bad. But that's not what the entire plot until then was about. It just came out of nowhere. Like, it's a very standard shonen thing, but that's not what the plot was before then. Ghost Story is also really fun, yeah. The dub is awesome. Tio, as I said, like most people apparently really like Puto. I absolutely did not, but that's just me. You should probably try it and make out your own opinion.
私の出番ですね。
From Fate stuff, I've watched. I think I watched a lot of them. I watched. Let's see.
ロドス浄化招待
Oh, we're dead.
出発
I think. Maybe we can get away with this. My bet he's undead. I've watched the old one that everyone hates. Unlimited Blade Works, Fate Zero, which is the best one, of course. It's the, or rather, the only good animated one. Unlimited Blade Works, which is kind of unwatchable unless you've watched the.
指示を
Unless you have read the visual novel, but it was cool to see it animated since I have.
どこお水のお届けだよ。デリはまだ
And I've also watched Apocrypha, which was a thing, and stuff happened in it. Not sure what to say about it.
指示デリはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい普段通り
Yeah, we can't out-heal. So the only medic that can possibly open this is Susuru. Anyone else would die. Pretty sure I've died with Pure Stream before though, so that's not really a surprise to me.
みんなどいて
I never watched Heaven's Feel, no. I've read the visual novel though, it's actually my favorite out of the three. But I never got around to watching the anime. When I wanna watch something, I know it has good action scenes, but I've just never bothered to watch it. If someday I just wanna watch something with cool action scenes, I'll probably go and watch that. That wasn't a throw. That fight was unwinnable with that squad. The R18 version? Oh, you mean the porn scenes? Yes, they were all awful. I actually skipped most of the porn scenes in the visual novel because they were complete ass. Though the follow-up one, Holo Ataraxia, has by far the worst single line in a sex scene. Reset. The Holo Ataraxia one had a line in a sex scene where it basically started talking about, trying to describe the woman's tits in a poetic way. Valleys and plains, and then the next sentence immediately after that is, he put his penis inside her vagina. That was the worst line I've ever read. It just made me skip the entire thing. It was so awful. Yeah, so if you ever read the Fate visual novels, just skip the sex scenes. They are really, really badly written. Most of them aren't quite that bad, but what they are is boring. To the point where you can just find better smut out there. In other books. Yeah, the Heaven Feels ones were the least terrible ones, so I actually read some of those all the way through. But I still skipped most of them because there's, 4 separate ones in Heaven's Feel? The worst one is the Sabers route, all of them, for different reasons. The one with the threesome is just came out of nowhere. You're like reading some fantasy shit and, okay, let's have a threesome now. It just interrupts the story you're actually reading and you just wanna skip over it.
支えます
Because you don't care about this shit right now.
Alright then.
Which reminds me that this is how the lore in Fate feels 90% of the time to me. Like, I remember the first time I've read through the... I didn't say the first time, I've only read it once. When I read Heaven's Feel, I kind of read it in one night, and I was finishing it around 5 AM, near the ending. And then just before the final fight, Nasu just starts going on a fucking tangent about how this random magical item that Trin has works. For like 2,000 fucking words.
Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter. Hey, catch.
And I'm like, just get this over with already. I wanna get to the fight. I don't care.
指示を
I wanna go to sleep.
気兼ねを引く
Accomplished.
hard work. Even an idiot can get the job done.
Myrtle is okay. We still die to that emergency. Though it would be really cool if I get a different emergency on at some point on the first floor. They need to rewrite the text to make it better. I don't think there's much you can do that. Can you call it a remake if you... Oh, it's not the emergency, we're not dead. Shocking. I think if it's a remake, you just basically do the same thing, right? No changes. Do I have a favorite game genre? Not really. Honestly, I play literally everything. I watch everything too. If it's good, I'll watch it and play it. I have very little preferences for that.
Doesn't matter. Building a shield is tiring.
I guess the closest to it would be an RTS, just because I've played more RTSs than anything else. Though in total hours, I've probably played Ark Knights, League, and Warframe in that order, which is very sad. Least of all because of the Ark Knights. The other two are more embarrassing to admit. But yeah, I prefer RTS games, I guess. But it's just because you're asking me. I don't really have a preference. Why did I use click skill? Oh, it doesn't matter because we can't kill the duck anyway. But I should have saved it in theory. How do you make a bug in a VN? What the fuck? What the fuck were they doing? Yep, sadly I've played League. I'm very sad about it too, but that's the cost of having friends when you're my age. Yep, it's possible. We'll do it on stream too. Don't worry about it. Warcraft 3 or Starcraft 2? Both of them. Starcraft 1 too. Though, in terms of the actual RTS gameplay, my favorite one is Age of Empires. Which I've actually started playing ranked on recently. I found a few mods to make the map bigger, and now I can actually see it on my laptop's monitor. So I've been having fun with that. What emergency kills me here? I'm fine with beasts because of the E2 Myrtle. Ghosts is doable. One leak at most. No idea what Minecraft Legends is. Incidentally, I've never actually played Minecraft. And yeah, Rise of Nations is the only one that I haven't ever played. It came up on stream yesterday. We can wait until Myrtle is a bit charged up. See if we can save spot skill, but still kill the guard. Yeah, this should be close enough.
Alright then.
Because we can't tank both of them at once, so we want to get rid of one of them, but we want to save spot skill too for this asshole.
Whatever, you building a shield is tiring, pal.
We're probably leaking the caster, unless we get some really lucky click stuns, like that one. Go, Myrtle, go! Shockingly, we're not gonna leak this caster for fucking once. From 4X games, I've played Civilization, Dominions, and Galactic Civilizations. Haven't played Stellaris or Crusader Kings. Haven't really looked into the Age of Mythology remake much. I might try it later, once it's out. I don't really look at previews, trailers and such to spoil myself. I just like trying stuff for myself when they actually come out. I have played through all of the Age of Mythology, the old one, of course. What's a simulator game? I have 100% played that, I just don't know what genre that's supposed to be. Elaborate it for me. I think I've played almost all of them. I know I've played 2, 3, 4, and 5, and Alpha Centauri. I don't think I've played Civilization 6. Well, if we're getting it for free, might as well. I'm not buying this hand anyway. Yeah, I've probably played a game like Truck Simulator. Some playing games. Okay, we can get all 3 fights. And I can't say I've played much of that kind of games where you just drive around. I want the games to engage me a little more. But I definitely played some of them. I remember one with a taxi, where you pick people up. Now I have grass outside. You know, I wouldn't want to touch it, but I do have grass outside.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, I have played The Sims, but it was a very long time ago.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Definitely not something I've played much.
Whatever you said. Don't see any harm in this.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Yeah, this is fine.
鍵のようにここでしっかり支えます。
We can abuse Susuru.
怪我人はいない。
Though we'll definitely leak one caster.
はい。気兼ねを普段通り
Should have just had Myrtle here.
大丈夫。普段通り
Didn't really have time to go for the chest.
医者の言葉はしっかり。
Click will come back to kill this one later.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Doesn't matter.
About now.
Catch.
気兼ねを引く。気兼ねを引く。はい。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Good scenery here,
Eh,
Doctor.
close enough. Would have died less if I didn't deploy Myrtle at all. That comes with the territory of being bad, I suppose.
Gather around me, guys.
Pretty sure Click wins because of the stun. No, that was really close. I played Fate when I was around somewhere between 17 and 23. I don't know exactly.
操作手順を間違ったのかな。ごめんなさい。上手にできませんでした。
Myself when I'm not bad. So never. Oh, the free win item.
今壁が目の前で動いたって？何言ってんだ、そんなことあるわけねえだろ。
Do I like Warcraft's hero-based gameplay more or just all the units gameplay of most other RTS games?
目的地はどこでしたっけ？
I actually don't have a preference. Like I enjoy both. I don't really have that strong of a preference for either. I suppose the real answer is that I prefer the more unit-based gameplays, but that's judging from what I've actually played.
Yeah, fine.
Because I've never really gone into playing ranked on Warcraft 3, for example, but I've played the shit out of that in Age of Empires or StarCraft, so I clearly prefer one over the other. But in practice I have many hours in both, so... I'll be forever 29 until next month, but, you know, besides the point.
I have to get serious now.
After next month I'll be slightly older than 29.
怪我人はいない。
Yeah, I'm not American, so the legal drinking age for me isn't 21. Why would I need to be
We're counting on you again today,
21
little
to drink in the first place?
指示を。
What age is the best to be at? 3784. At that point you're so old that either nobody remembers how drunk you got that one time, or when they talk to you it's about that epic king that conquered everything and nobody's even sure if he was real or not because it happened before we had a written history. Definitely the best age. Anything younger than that,
Flawless victory! I was pretty good, wasn't I, Doctor?
I assume most Eastern Europeans stop drinking at that age because they die of liver cirrhosis. Honestly, that might be true for Bulgaria. You know, Russians are famous for drinking themselves to the grave, but Bulgarians are actually better at it. We have a shorter life expectancy than Russia, some fucking how. Wait, what was the condition? Okay, that's a good one. It just buffs you. I don't think there's a second floor fight that's too scary with this squad and all the buffs. That only exists in anime fan circles. In reality, what you're going to be is a 4,000-year-old midget, and nobody wants to be that.
All right then.
I'm here to help.
We'll retreat Marto in a bit. We have Susuru, so we don't actually have to rely on spot healing for anything. The super buffed attack from the boss key is always nice. By the way, speaking of making friends every 50 years, that kind of reminds me about something I kind of want to rant about. You know in stories how when you ever have an immortal character, almost always they're going to start whining about how much it sucks to be immortal and how everyone around them dies. Blah 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 blah. I find it a really silly writing thing because that's not an experience of being immortal. That's just the experience of being old. Everyone goes through that. It's not specific to them. So they always just come off as like mildly whiny. Everyone else gets the same thing, but they also get to grow old and start forgetting shit and struggling to dress themselves. So it always comes off kind of silly when the immortal character that doesn't age starts whining about that. You don't hear like 8-year-olds just dropping that in every conversation, right? Like it's true for them to a much greater degree, and they have it much worse, but they don't just start whining about it non-stop. We can skip Budenko. We mostly use her as a pseudo-medic. I think if you are not eternally young and immortal, your nerves will just degrade. So you can't really be eternally in pain. Like you lose the nerve system that keeps you in pain. Though you really stop registering pain as pain long before that. Like pain only matters because you have a ingrained association that it's bad for you. It's unhealthy. If it doesn't matter to you, you kind of stop caring about it. Sure, it will take a few thousand years probably, but you'll get there.
Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
I have to get serious now.
I play a Mumu player. Honestly, they all feel the same to me, but Mumu player crashes slightly less often than the other ones when I'm streaming, and that's the best one can hope for. I'm not saying it doesn't crash at all, just to be clear. Nah,
普段通り
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's nonsense. Like, you don't see every 8-year-old being psychotic because of the trauma of losing their loved ones. Like, you can handle that in a healthy manner.
Whatever you
In
don't
fiction,
say
they're
anything like this.
always just completely destroyed by it. But like everyone who's ever lived has lost their loved ones. That's just part of life. You don't turn psychotic from it. That's just writing fantasy.
このままノーカットで作戦
Most would probably be hermits because you'd get bored with the conversations though, because you've had them all before. You know, you just come out of your cave once every 200 years to see what's new. Honestly, I kinda want to do that. The living in a cave part, not the immortality. Ah, yeah, we can pay that. Knowing you will die is a cope. Like, you spend your whole life learning to accept death. So that's why when we have stories with immortals, they're always almost always just salty about being immortal in the first place. No, I want to die. Living sucks, guys. Trust me.
喧嘩かちょっと隠れておくか
Nah, Cowsit is immortal by draining the lifespan from other people.
Yeah, fine.
She casts a magic spell called Yapping on them to do it, and she steals your life away. That's how she sustains herself.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます
怪我人はいない
Cow yaps about everything. She's definitely yapped about this. I disagree on the necessity to end it. If you truly stop caring and stop wanting to leave, you just eventually stop moving. Just become apathetic to everything. And eventually you'll just stop responding to any stimuli.
戦場は
It will be the same as death, without the hassle.
分かった声を出すな分かった
So functionally that would be no different to that. To death. Think of it as just becoming super depressed until you stop functioning. Like you just shut down emotionally completely.
ドクターの言うはいこっち向いて
Yeah, that's basically everyone's life's chicken until they die. And without the rich part.
俺だって頑張ったぜ
So just imagine someone who's poor and spends their entire life playing games and watching Netflix and then they die. And you've got the average human life experience. Even before we had TV and shit, it was the same. You just went out for a beer or farmed some shit instead. Think we can skip on the devices and go for hero. Yeah, we need more selection runes. Or you can give yourself some purpose. Are you saying your purpose in life is to die right now? So that's why you have a purpose? Obviously not, right? You define your own purpose. It's not a requisite of your mortality.
Orders ASAP.
Okay, where are we going? Oh yeah, I find it impressive how some people can manage it. Though I kind of envy the one old man who just live in a cabin for 20 years. That's kind of based. But I can't really stay inside. Like, I work on a computer, most of my hobbies are gaming or watching stuff, but I need to walk around. Like, if I go a few hours without moving, I get antsy. I need to go outside for walks, smell the shitty polluted air, you know, stuff like that.
あの
Feels bad for me otherwise.
目的地はどこでしたっけ
Gather around me, guys.
Okay, we're going back to the IS-4. This squad is kind of awkward for this. We need to burn Cutter here. Problem is we need Susuru here, which kind of limits the rest of the things we can do. Okay, that boat is just dead. Nothing I can do about it. Awkward squad to play this, and we're on minus 40% DP. Should have grabbed the other Myrtle, I guess.
Yeah, fine.
いいぞもっとやれ
Whatever you say.
Honestly, I hate the minus 40% debuff. It's so annoying.
戦場は記者の言葉はしっかり聞いて。Never around me, guys.
Can we at least kill the casters? I don't really care about the boats all that
し
much.
っかり支えます。指示をどうぞ。指示をどうぞ、ドクター。
I feel like I'm just gonna die
戦
in a
場
bit.
は墓場よ。
Yes, I'm actually gonna die to this stage.
Almost dozed off.
Yep, we're dead. Didn't have enough damage on the left side. I shouldn't have taken the fight. Which is what... And then Susuru got forced there to kill stuff. But even if she wasn't there, I lacked damage there and I would have licked anyway. I just shouldn't have taken the fight. A really bad play from me. Basically, I think it's doable if I took Myrtle as 1. But then I don't have healing. It had to be Myrtle as 2, but I needed to use her for healing instead of blocking the early enemies. Which with the combination of the HP drain and the 40% debuff is too much. Are we still philosophizing? Seems so.
私の出番ですね。
How do you win the encounter? One of the guy takes damage from physical, the other from arts. You point your operators at them and shoot them.
Got it.
That's the entire fight. Honestly, ending 4
Saves
is
a lot of
really easy.
time if you just surrender.
Getting there is the hard part. Yeah, everyone wants chicken.
敵のように
It's tasty.
ここでしっかり支えます。
I'll probably go get some later because of you. The only thing I ever buy from KFC
Alright
is
then.
like that bucket of spicy chicken. I don't like anything else they make. Like, what's the point of buying a burger for comparably more money? It's just less chicken per
Whatever you tell me.
amount per dollar, right? Makes no sense. I'll buy my own bread and my mayonnaise. You can philosophize without the college level writing.
指示をど気がね
College level writing just means you're using really obtuse words, which is necessary if you're a physicist, but absolutely is not if you're a philosopher.
指示をど気がねを引く。
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
I'll try Jaya first instead of Ethan. Since Ethan is a bit wonky on the first floors, and not stacking up every debuff has its benefits. Yeah, poetry is definitely not my thing.
出発か?
That would be on the list of things I actually don't like much.
Yeah, fine.
I enjoy text more when it's just the most straightforward description possible. In general, I just don't enjoy any flowery language much.
はい気兼ねを引く
The emergency definitely kills me with Jaya.
持ちますよ
He's not strong enough to make a difference.
Don't see any harm in this.
Am I running Spearhead without noticing?
はいバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
Don't think I am.
ドクターの言うとみんなどいて
気兼ねを引く指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
Yeah, exactly. For me, writing is peak when it's just the most straightforward, direct way possible. Chicken, the thing about the philosophy professor reminds me a meeting I had with a professor when I was about 14. So I went outside in the afternoon to go get something from the store. This 50-year-old man stops me and starts using the most obscure language possible to explain to a fucking 14-year-old that he is a professor in a very prestigious university, and now, due to some unforeseen circumstances, he's run into some problems and requires my assistance, and keeps talking like this for 5 minutes and then ends it. So, to that end, I need a door for the bus. Can you give me a door? And I respond with, why the fuck are you asking a 14-year-old for money? Go ask an adult. Like, I had a door, but I'm not gonna give it to someone who just wasted 5 minutes of my life.
ここですか
That was one of the weirdest interactions I've ever had. Like, some old dude just stops you and starts talking blah 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 for 5 minutes straight. So I need a door. It's not even a door, it's half a door. No, that's very un-Bulgarian. A proper Bulgarian would have tried to rob me. For a door, yes. I've had that happen too.
Doesn't matter. Don't see any harm in this.
You need to specify a bit more than accessory. Accessory can be something other than a hat. You can use headwear or headgear instead of hat to convey the same meaning while being more pretentious. I do that, but when people start bragging, I have a button inside of my brain that I turn on and then I stop hearing anything for until their mouth stops moving. It's from working in tech support. Like, people will just start telling you their life stories. Like, you ask them, do you see the cable plugged into the power socket? And they start telling you their life stories, how they're divorced, how they miss their children or something. Like the most... Or how they stubbed their toe today and they're very unhappy. Or something completely unrelated. And like, you just turn off your brain for... You just listen to the first 3 words so you know whether to laugh or say I'm very sorry to hear that, and then ask the same question again. Working in tech support was a pain, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, that's what happens when you exist in a public space. I wouldn't recommend it. The problem is I do like going outside, so I have to risk it sometimes. And being the country I live in, 99% of the time the conversation starts with something very polite phrasing, with the polite you. Yeah, English doesn't have that. And then they ask me for money. About 30% of the time I go outside, somebody asks me for money. Oh yes, managing customer expectations, as my company called it, is like 2/3 of actual tech support job. Probably more. Do we want to do this fight? We can take it second. Oh yeah, we can break it with Jai. It's fine. Why do you think I have OMD? I barely log into farm.
あの
By barely, I mean I don't.
基地はどこでしたっけ？
Fuck, this is going to be such an awkward opening.
やってみましょう。どうしやすか？
Needs to be clicked next. Won't get enough DP for Pinecone. And the fourth one leaks.
やっちゃおっか。
Okay, now we're fine. Barely.
ここですか？
Do I need Bubble here to tank? I doubt it. Can probably just use Jaya here to snipe the Wraith. What was Tsubasa? Was that with 4 people traveling between dimensions, with one of them being an asshole dude with a sword, a girl that has no memories, a simp and some wizard? Was it that one? Or am I thinking of something else right now?
はい。
盾を構えるぞ。シープ段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Yeah, I might be thinking of something else.
ちゃんと気がね。
Never watched the football anime.
まだまだ持ちますよ。
Not much into sports animes. I have watched Kuroko and something else.
はい、普段通り釘を。
Wait, no, that was a Western animation. The one with
はい。
don't remember the name. The one where they play football with magic powers. Oh, in some sci-fi setting.
完璧な仕事ができました。ドクター、満足していただけますか？
Ah, the trashiest of Trash King's relics. Instant T2. Very nice. I'm European. If I meant American football, I would have said rugby. Let's be honest here.
怪しいやつをチームに入れない。
It was called something like Ion Flux, I think. Something like that. Where they had Dragon Ball energy on them and they kicked balls around. Yeah, I've heard good things about Haikyuu, but I've never watched it.
出
Only so much time in the day. After all.
ドローン飛べ。喧嘩だ。
Okay, we should kind of have a free win here, because we can use Jaya to disable the truck.
ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
Like so.
やってみましょう。どうしやすか？ Yeah, fine.
はいよ。はい、こっち向いて。
やってみましょう。
Wonder if Jaya can just kill it himself.
綿落とし。
Yeah, he'll be
Doesn't
fine.
matter, don't see any harm in this.
悪い
Just divide the damage by 3.
はい。
Or at least waste the attack. That's enough, honestly. Oh, this is a bad setup
この定
when I
材
think about it. Because if it spawns the truck on top, I'll just die. Okay, the dog is fine. But I shouldn't do this setup again. It's a problem if I get the other spawn. Fuck, I hate RNG maps so much.
気兼ねを引く。はい、ちゃんと敵です。皆さん。
Would have become a huge mess if we got the other one. What do you mean silence? I have his other skill.
Mission accomplished.
The same as their normal range. Just 4 tiles away, something like that.
言っただろ？僕はすっごく強いんだって。
Hopefully we've all watched Cowboy Bebop. Though I kind of don't believe you on the only anime I've ever watched, no offense. You are in a stream of a furry gacha after all. The claim is dubious, you see. Wait, shouldn't I get the emergency rune? That one's kind of usable. Because there's no emergency that's too much of a hassle here. I don't have a good opportunity to use it. Because I'd have to wait until the 4th floor on the other hand. I'll take it just in case. Okay, so if you haven't watched it, turn off the stream and go watch it. Then come back in a day or two. It's really good. Hooray! Same fight again. Don't I might? Go and watch it. Go, go, go. Why are you still here? Honestly, this is a better idea. We can kill the truck like this. Absorb the next one with the same body. Because it targets highest health. And then once it's done, we'll just drop spot there.
Yeah, fine. Building a shield is tiring, pal.
That's fine. Don't sweat the small stuff. Yeah, so Jaya obviously works really well early. I'm just afraid he doesn't actually scale well. No, it's better to just let the truck reach click. Why would you not watch something older than you? Why is that a deal breaker anyway? I mean, you've read books older than you, haven't you? Don't think I can kill it with just May as one. Click not proccing here is helpful to me. The tile within slow range is better. Oh, just barely enough damage. Oh yeah, I haven't watched Galactic Heroes. Honestly, I haven't watched a lot of space operas when I think about it. You know, where they just have a bunch of battleship fights? What do you call a battle at sea? No idea. Honestly, he's not bad. Especially when you don't have Ethan. Let's get him. Only Gundams I've watched are 00, which I really enjoyed, one of my favorites, and Iron Blooded Orphans, which I decidedly did not enjoy. I think the second season needed like 10 more episodes. Yeah, naval battle, that's what I was thinking about, thank you. Okay, so Pretons, Bosky, and these two here. What was Pretons? This one's just a free win.
Everyone? I'm here to help.
I already mentioned that Kaguya is one of my favorite animes. Now, to be clear, I haven't enjoyed most romance animes I've watched, but it's not because I have a problem with the genre. I just think they have writing on the level of isekai, and I don't enjoy those either. Unironically, for most of the same reasons. They always have very, very blunt protagonists when I think about it. Oh yeah, we had the attack speed book. I completely forgot about it. that either win completely by just getting lucky or have whatever they wanted handed to them.
一度しか警告し
Ah, it's okay.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます
Yeah, I do watch isekais occasionally for that same reasons.
の威力見せてやるのだ
Specifically, I just like dumpster diving. My favorite one is the Harry Potter clone. It's not an isekai, but you know, it's the same shit. 7 spell swords or something. The one where the main character has a coat. That one was wild. It's bad, to be clear, but it was a really fun watch.
今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れるかな
The part where he just where Harry Potter assassinates Snape and then just brings his coat into
大好きがね
over his corpse to have a ceremony was just pure goat.
やっちゃおっか
Probably the best trash anime I've watched.
一度しか警告しないのだ
やってみましょう。
痛くないのだ
By the way, speaking of isekais, that reminds me. What do people generally think of Mushoku Tensei's second season? Because I thought it was complete dog shit,
ドクターの言う
for the most part. I'm curious what the general consensus is.
I should be able to do it.
The first part is just the writer couldn't think of anything, so he just made random fluff stuff. The worst part is it has basically the same plot as Vinland Saga,
ちゃんと聞いて
and that's basically my favorite anime from the same year.
はいちゃんと聞いてます指示をどうぞ
Oh wow, the dog sneaked away. Curse you, dog. I think the first season was functional of it. The second season is actually dog shit though.
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
I wouldn't really recommend even the first season to someone. It had some good stuff in it. Definitely better than most isekai stuff I watched. But then it kind of got lost and didn't go anywhere. Which is what happens with every isekai eventually, I think. Into the bosky. Oh, we're losing lives. Oh, deal with it. Low deployment limit. I think I'd just rather play Rational Fracture over this one. I don't really mind the protagonist since he's just supposed to be a piece of shit. So, but I don't really need to have to like a protagonist to like a show. So the protagonist being a horrible piece of shit like in Mushoku Tensei doesn't really hurt my enjoyment of it. The second season hurt my enjoyment of it. Yeah, I just think I'll actually just leak less if I just do this fight. Even with the 2 deployment limit. Okay. Rather than killing ourselves, it's time to cheat our way out. Unless the other one spawns 3 shield guards, it's not going to help me, so we're still going for the emergency. Simply because I think it's the easier of the 2 fights.
今壁が目の前で動いたって何言ってんだ
Wait, no, we need
そんなこ
spot.
とあるわけねえだろ
I won't ask about the meaning of this mission then.
I would generally like every isekai anime better if it's just straight fantasy instead of an isekai. Like the Ghost to Another World on its own does nothing for me. I'd rather the person just be a resident of that world already. And I'd enjoy the story more that way. Thinking about maximizing tiles.
釘のように
Can go
ここで
Pinecone
しっ
first
か
in
り
any
支え
case.
ます
But I never particularly saw the appeal of it, even when it was new. Yeah, this is the most tiles we can get. Don't remember what banished from the heroes parties is. Is that the guy who goes and starts a farm and his sister chases him?
どうぞドクター。はい、普段通り鍵を打てば大丈夫か。指示手にはまだまだ持ちますよ。
That's kind of an okay watch in the sense that it's not terrible. I would call it mid in the sense that it's actually just not very interesting. Because it kind of starts at what would be near the end point of a story for anything
指
else.
示を普段通り鍵を打てば大丈夫。
We can remove Pinecone, I guess.
指示をどうぞドクター。
Though I think we'll leak the heavy regardless.
綿落とし。どう
We
しやす
cannot
か
block that at all.
どうしやすか。
ここですか。
Oh yeah, he goes to the other one, obviously.
そこも質問させてもらいたくないのだ。ちょっとビリ
We'll drop a defender when we can,
はい。
or rather when we need
鍵
to.
を打てば大丈夫。
Which is now.
Alright then.
指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Doesn't matter to me.
Kill the caster first, that's the highest priority. And then we'll see if we can kill this thing. Most likely not.
綿落とし。どうしやすか。
They have another WAP in them, so we can
悪い人に立ち
stall them a little bit.
僕に任せて。
Just to give Click more of a chance to charge up. Okay, body throwing time. The defender doesn't matter. That's just a free kill. This is what we actually need to kill to win. Without leaks. Okay, there we go.
Whatever you
It
say.
will one-shot everything, but it won't matter.
Whatever you say. Doesn't matter to me.
Don't let it one-shot that. It's too much DP. Switch to Mei to stall a bit. Yeah, ReZero is actually good. Though I tried reading the books after the second season and I got really bored. Because the next one is just one big fight.
ドクターがもし筋肉もりもりだったらきっとパパみたいにすっごい戦士になってたぞ。
Though Subaru's kind of more of an asshole than Rudeus somehow. He just doesn't have the opportunity to actually be an asshole. Because he's so underpowered in the context of the story. Straight to Totter, never mind the E2s. Okay, we have 3 key snipers. Well, whatever they are. Like, ReZero has a manga, has an author, right? That writes, what, light novels or something? I don't know. No, I've read Tewens before. I've read Index. Like, I don't have a problem with the medium. I've read books before, you know. I just thought it was boring. And I thought it was boring on the merits of a book, not because I can't read books. We're on the 3rd floor, right? I should probably take this. Don't need any more of these.
今壁が目の前で動いたって。
Need squad limit really badly.
あるわけねえだろ。
I'll grab this. I think we have to avoid this. We can't win with just Ethan, Pinecone, and another operator. As much as I'd want to. I think the light novels and Index are better than its anime actually. The fight descriptions are really funny in it. Can't do the shit home without sacrificing another rune, so we're skipping it. No idea what Orvis, haven't heard of that one. Oh, every anime cuts a lot of stuff. It's a question of how you adapt it from there.
一度しか警告しない
Another example of a really bad adaptation is actually the Fate anime, Unlimited Blade Works, because it cuts out all of the Shiro's internal monologues, and those are actually important to the story. They kind of fundamentally change his character when you don't have them.
ビリビリするだけなのだ。部品のようにここでしっかり支えます。
By the way, if you haven't, since I haven't watched the second season, but if you haven't, you should really go and read One Punch's other manga. The one got another artist to illustrate it for him. It's really, really awesome.
ベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Would heavily recommend it.
痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
We'll just have Jaya here.
やってみましょう。
このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。はい。あ、
ここだここ。
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。はい。ベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Okay, we can just use
気がね
all the skills now. Free win with Titan, hooray.
痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
Mission accomplished.
We won, Doctor!
Do we want a guard? Not really. We'll just get a cutter for later. Or hummus. Might have some use. I probably won't end up using Pudenko again for a long time. So she can stay out of the squad.
With pleasure.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
I think full physical is better here. Let's go. I don't have a problem with that pushy. Like, it's just a different medium. You can't adapt things one-to-one, realistically. So I think cutting the alternative endings is 100% fine, simply because there's no correct way to adapt them.
Gather around me, guys!
そこも質問させてもらいたくないのだ。ちょっと
Don't see any harm in this.
So this is a battlefield.
一度しか
Okay, we have to kill him with Jaya. Was hoping he'd start targeting Perfumer, but the range is too short. Not a problem though.
見せてやるのだ。
ここだここれが見えないだろ。
How do you like this then?
Since Ethan is actually really tanky when it comes to res,
Ambush in the
the
grass.
casters can't kill him.
Come out.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Hmm? 痛くないのだ。ベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。指示を気がね。
So many weaknesses.
暴力で何も解決できないけど、お前を料理するには十分。
How do you like this then?
I see you. Stop moving.
Mission accomplished.
Eh, 2000 chapters.
Target down.
There have been longer book series,
No
If you read Western fantasy, you definitely run into longer book series than that. Even if we put the Wheel of Never-Ending Book sequels aside. Curses, more King's Relics. Those are just dead relics for the most part. Though we can use the life removal to gain some value from them, so it's not the worst. Mostly fine with this squad. We don't have spinach, right? No reason to use Totter as one then. Stick with S2. We can use Jaya for the other lane.
Let's go! I'm here to help.
What's what EM? Don't recognize the abbreviation. What's that supposed to be?
Ooh, I have to get serious now.
I won't be afraid.
Alright then.
Oh, I always forget that the caster can just two-shot spot. So we have to do wonky shit like this to open.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow.
Holding a shield is
How do you like this then?
Might be dead, we'll see. Or at least about to leak a bunch. Okay, we barely managed to kill it in time. Hooray for spot dodges,
We're counting on you
keeping
again
us
today.
alive. Okay, we should be fine from here.
Foggy today.
痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
どうスピードをもっとやれ。
Would have been even more fine if Spot didn't just die, but
ここでしっかり支えます。
what can we do? On the other hand, we do eventually want to get one life in any case.
Let fragrance revive your mind.
Foggy won't be any use.
Please なのだ。
これが見えないだろ。
普段通り釘を。あ、はい。ちゃんと聞いてます。
Hooray, the AoE freezer.
どうしたのだ？事件なのだ？
Yeah. Of course I can do ending 4. It's not even a hard ending, if ending 3 is much harder. I'm really weirded out by people doubting if I can do ending 4. Like, you've done ending 3, right? Ending 3 is so much harder than ending 4. So I'm just weirded out it's even a question.
このままノーカットで作戦記録に使えるじゃん。
E to Totter, no question about it. Bad items. We won't have any life, so the other one is useless. You have too many activation rules at this point. Great floor though, if we want to go down to 1 life, which honestly I kind of do. So I guess we just try to eat all of the fights. Oh, but we need to take an encounter too. Does that mean we have to skip the first 3 fights? Yeah, realistically I'm going to have to skip 3 fights on the floor. What a pain. Well, I guess if this fight kills me, it won't matter. So that's one way to think about it. May, Totter, Pinecone. These are the useful ones. Myrtle, You won't do anything. Kind of usable if we need to proc shadows to distance. No, it's not. You use Toteres 2 if you don't have spinach. If you have spinach, you probably still use Toteres 2. But there is an argument for Toteres 1 if you have a lot of attack speed. That's how it works realistically.
I'm here to help.
Okay, let's think about what we want to close. The wind is blowing from the bottom. It's kind of the worst possible setup because it means we only have 2 range tiles. On the bright side, it means we have access to Eton. So, option 1 is the just close these two, so everything has to go around. And option 2 is to leave this one open, so they go around from that tile. Then we can have something here to disable the Wraiths. But then I don't have a good way to kill the Wraiths. So I guess I'm forced onto these tiles. Worst possible wins though.
現場操作なのだ。このテーザー銃の威力。
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Not. Yeah, I prefer the extra range. And we'll just have it on here. And yeah, not sure what I'm doing with these guys. Human sacrifices, I presume. Especially because they're running in the wind. Hooray! Totter killed it quickly enough.
So this is
一度しか警告しないのだ。
We can use some baits until the next one spawns to prevent this asshole from killing. May.
that's fine. How do you like this scent?
Keep up the human sacrifices for a little longer.
するだけなのだ。
光が力をこれが見えないだろう。
Oh, I ran out of human sacrifices. The real question is if I killed enough though. To not die. That's essentially the real challenge of this map.
はい、気兼ねを引く。 はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Okay, we looked out. That's just one more leak left.
はい、気兼ねを。あ、はい、気兼ねを。
Or maybe not even one. If we get...
Foggy today. Bad
don't
luck.
kill this. It's more convenient if it's alive.
そこも質問させてもらうのだ。このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
So the Wraith doesn't attack now. Acceptable.
Accomplished.
さっきは撮影で興奮しすぎて敵を逃しちゃったよ。
Extra damage for Ethan on occasion. Not great, but functional. Do I need Podenko for something? Already have a dedicated medic. We do have extra arts damage, I guess. Yeah, she might be helpful for the boss. We'll try to find another one. Item swapping is strong. We can just get rid of this, but retain the benefit. Was hoping for a third King's Relic, but we don't want to heal. Yeah, we'll take this. It's usable on May and Totter. And then we'll try to eat every fight here. With a consideration for the shop before the last two fights. Oh, I have 2 humans. I don't think I can actually fight most of the emergencies on this floor though, so I'm going to refrain from actually turning the fights into emergencies.
参加するんですか？
We do need
I
some
wanna ask
walker
about
at
the
least.
meaning of this mission then.
Oh, probably not. Go back to S1 now that we have charge.
It's been a while since I beat anyone up. Hope I didn't get too rusty.
Let's go! Good scenery here, Doctor.
そこも質問させてもらうのだ。
Yeah, it's a difficult rune to make use of.
Serious now.
Most of the time I end up using it as an emergency removal tool. Like if I get an emergency I know I can't win, you can try to swap it.
プリーズ
Does that even work? I don't think I've ever gotten the opportunity to try it out.
I see clouds rising.
But that's my idea for how it would make sense to use it.
どうせいざもっとやれ。
Gather around me, guys.
Won't be any use.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Whose car is this? Screw it! Bring it on, all of you!
Hummus versus basic enemies. Goes poorly for Hummus.
So this is a battlefield.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Come out. Stop hiding.
はい、あ、はい、普段通り釘。
いざもっとやれ。
ドローン飛べ。普段通り釘を撃てば大丈夫。
Oh, the one shot.
I see you.
No, it's fine. We can tank an Ethan thanks to Perfumer. Definitely can't do the emergency version of this fight. And this is probably the easiest fight on the 4th floor.
釘を撃てば大丈夫。
I'm pretty sure I've done it a few times and I'm just not remembering right now.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Won't be any.
I distinctly remember trying to reroll it and getting the same fight too, though. So I've had both experiences, I guess.
まだまだ普段通り釘を撃てば大丈夫。
Stop moving.
I lack damage for it. This code is fine for the emergency. I just need more damage.
Won't be any use.
I have a lot of dead relics. Like if I had increased range damage, some physical damage and spinach, then I'd be able to take the emergency with the exact same squad.
俺だって頑張ったぜ。あんたも見てただろう。なあ。
Meh. Shit, don't take that. I want to lose lives. I'd gain more. Noise disturbance. I feel like I need to risk it, but I'm not sure if I can win the fight. We do technically have the squad that beats it, I guess. What's the debuffs? No, none of them are a big deal. Yeah, I guess we have to try. There's no better option. So, Totter eliminates the casters. Ethan plus Perfumer plus Bubble. We need a Bubble in here. Hold the basic enemies and we use Giant to distract the casters. I have Trash King's relics anyway, so they won't help much. We're also trying to minimize the debuff, so I'll avoid leaking. That's an idea, yeah. If I had the good King's relics, I would have absolutely done that.
もし仲間が一人急に姿を
On the other hand, I'm not sure I can actually stop the first dock if I wanted to, so I might just let it leak anyway.
現場捜査なのだ。この
Okay, okay, I can stop it. Barely.
I see Foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass.
このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
We need to kill the archer. We can deal with him long term.
Gather around me, guys.
That's fine. Ethan will finish.
盾を構えるぞ。どうしたのだ？事件なのだ？
Come out.
暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど、お前を料理するには十
I have to get serious now.
It won't be any use. どうしやすか?
Just to be clear, this is actually the easiest fight on the 4th floor. There is no emergency easier than this one. That being said, I need to catch this archer in a different way. Because Jaya is on cooldown.
Come on, chin up.
どうす目の前まず
Jaya is here to tank for click. By necessity. Less than ideal block. Let's see if we can knock out the drone before it kills everything. Sadly not.
僕にぶん殴ってやる。このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
Oh, I messed up. If I removed that drone, the rest was doable.
Bad luck.
ここですか？指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Nah, we just don't have the damage to do it regardless.
指示をどうぞ。気兼ねを。
GG. Yeah, I had all the Trash King's relics. None of the good ones. If I had the attack speed or the damage relic, I would have leaked at the start. But I just had the trashy ones that don't help me. Well, we have 600 more ingots to burn. Let's go back to the start. Now, since I got 2 hope, it means we're only going to see 1 fight. Just watch. And how many fights do we have? Is it less than 2? Oh my god, we actually have fights. I can't believe it. I run scientific so I can take more fights. Because I need to get every fight I can.
wanna
I need
ask
a
about
big
the
squad.
meaning of this mission, then.
Like with 4 stars, you can't get away with just having a few good operators. You need 12 good operators.
Got it.
More fights in the early game even. Scientific squad is better the moment you hit the second floor. The other option is spearhead, because it reduces the stat check a bit. But I feel like I get more consistent runs with scientific right now. Most of the late game fights are unplayable, unless I have a really good run. It's just to get fights on the second and third floor, where I can realistically take fights. There's no risk to spearhead, I just think the value isn't enough. Like, you lose... If I want to get through the first floor without dying, spearhead is actually my most consistent option. Because it makes fights easier. Like, there is no risk to it because you gain your lives back. The reason I'm trying with scientific is because I feel the value from spearhead isn't all that much. When you're at 1 life, you gain 1 life back until you're at least 3 lives. So the cost of running spearhead is only 3 lives in practice. I think that's an acceptable cost that doesn't put you at risk. It's just that I don't feel the value is that great. If I get 1 good item, thanks to scientific, that's more value than I get out of spearhead. That's why I run it.
Got it.
Free win, hooray.
Yeah, fine.
Only concern is that I might not be able to get the chest. Now we're fine, we can use click from here. Because the first axe is suicidal.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。指示をど普段通り釘を打てば
If you have less than 3 index, you lose attack and health. You mean on the last fight? That's not really a meaningful debuff anyway. Though it would annoy me. 3 index aside, you can also just pay other options. You don't have to pay just that one option
Doesn't matter.
in the first
Shield
place.
is tiring.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい、はい、気兼ねを引く。指示普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Though the -4 squads are much more annoying in the first place. In any case, that's not why I'm running extra devices over Spearhead. I just think Spearhead gives me a more reliable early game. We need to farm a bunch of fights, so reliable early games are important. Otherwise there would be even more resetting. Which is why I don't run the random squad either, even though I prefer it when I'm playing without any particular goal in mind. Because if I play random squads I will lose even more runs early.
Better do it all over again.
And as much as I think the first floor is better than the IS-3 first floor, I have zero desire to see it again. Extra health is fine.
勝った。入隊する。
From the terrible item pool, it's the least terrible. At least it has a tangible benefit in making your operators take more hits to die.
目的地はどこでしたっけ？
Obviously, the only really good relics are the one that gives you damage, but if you can get that, health is the second best thing. After things such as DP. But I count the DP relics as just giving you more damage with extra steps. Because being deployed earlier is more SP, etc, etc.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。完璧な仕事ができました。ドクター、満足していただけましたか？
DP relics lose value the more of them you have. I disagree. So, first of all, you can just very easily use 60 DP. It's not. Imagine if you have -40 DP. Starting with 30 DP and 60 DP on a hard map is gonna be a difference you feel. Obviously there's diminishing returns with everything. There's diminishing returns for damage. But I don't think there's ever going to be a realistic circumstance where you see another DP relic and are, oh no, that's terrible, I need a different item. Like, everything has diminishing returns, but their value is so high it doesn't matter. You still want them over most other items. I think I'll take this so I can get both recruits from the shop. It doesn't even out even, it sends you a bit ahead. Because normally you need to deploy your Vanguard, then get that DP, then deploy something, then another something. It's not quite as good as just dropping 10 operators all at once now, is it? We're gonna get the bush too. So even with the 40% DP and the starting DP still puts you ahead. Because you have the DP right now, rather than later. That's value on its own. I can get a Murtaugh later. Scav is fine. All buffs can be considered as buff to damage with extra steps. Almost correct, yes. Some things do not buff your damage, even with extra steps. those are the items we call bad, which is why they're bad in the first place.
了解カッター入隊する
I don't think logic is the right way to quantify that statement. It's more of a schema. You know, a method for interpreting something.
Got it.
Hooray, we get a free win on this map thanks to Pure
手
Stream.
加減無用です
Oh, this map is already a free win, so
水場の
not sure why that matters, but it's always enjoyable to have a big range medic here. Just review everything. For me it's trash because Pure Stream doesn't have an item that scales her attack. So there's no scenario in which that item will do a meaningful amount of damage for me. I don't know how to quantify it for other people though. Because I don't know what the other medics of the archetype do.
指示普段通り鍵を打てば
If they have relevant skills where they can buff their attack, it's probably decent.
Whatever you say. Catch.
気兼ねを
You know, I fucking love how often I can use the I don't know what this operator does excuse whenever somebody asks me a question about Dark Knights. It's something I really enjoy doing. So thank you for asking questions that I can't meaningfully answer.
鍵を打てば大丈夫気兼ねを引く分かった
Are we doing this?
杖が温まってきました。
Okay, I need to use spot this one and then I can go to the bathroom while the stage is ending. $49, so no Decor Bear. I used to drink entirely too much Cola Zero, but I've quit it entirely now. The only things I drink now are water, tea, and coffee.
I don't see any harm in this.
逃げたいなら
Okay, back in a bit.
道を照らしましょう。
私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ
Mission accomplished. よかった。風も波もない夜を過ごせますね。
Alright, I'm back. You drink soda without the carbon? What's the point then? Just go with water at that point. We have this, so we don't need hope anymore. Very good path. Oh, I know people who drink soda. Yeah, who put salt in their soda to remove the carbon. Doesn't mean it's not weird just because I know people who do it, you know?
道を開けてくれないのなら全員倒すしかありません。
Hurry up. Keep writhing in the gutter.
ここですか？
Save us a lot of time if you just.
Oh no, I've never drunk energy drinks.
はい。ちゃんと
Why does anyone drink energy drinks anyway? They taste like
指
piss
示をど気がね
and cost 5 times as much as coffee. That's the biggest scam there ever was.
指示を普段通り釘を打つ
Keep writhing in the gutter.
Yeah, yeah, fine.
私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ
Look, I enjoy Red Bull's
どうぞ
Age of Empires tournaments very much. They're awesome, but they're not gonna make me drink their disgusting ass thing.
光は力を蓄えています。
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
You never need one. There's zero reason to drink that. It's just sugar and coffee. Just go get a coffee with sugar. It's cheaper and it tastes better.
ドクターはい気がねを普段通り釘を打てばだよくれたな
So, is the coffee obscenely expensive in America, or is the energy drink really low cost?
Whatever you
Which
say.
one is it? Mm,
I know what to do.
oops, should have read. Nah, I think Spot was the best retreat there. Just thinking on who I want to give the attack speed. Of course they do give you energy, it is sugar.
ドクターの言う通りにするよ。
Like, if you're expecting for it to drop a battery in your stomach, it's obviously not gonna do that. That's not how food works,
気がねを
after all.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
Hurry up. Hurry up, garbage.
So tanky.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
Bless Indigo. Carrying a T1. So, for example, if I want to get the equivalent of 40 cups of coffee, that's about $4 for me. If I want to get one energy drink, that's going to be, depending on the energy drink, between $1 and $3. That makes zero. It just makes 0 cents to buy it for me. The real convenience is buying a coffee maker yourself. Though I guess you can make an energy drink yourself. I mean, all you need is sugar and coffee, right? So you just make coffee and then put sugar in it. And if you piss in the cup, you have the taste down exactly. No, Trash Bosky. Yeah, I've never had a coffee at Starbucks. Either. Never got the appeal. Maybe because I don't watch ads, so marketing doesn't work on me much. No, great item. Kind of got screwed by the Bosky, but we have good items and a good team nonetheless. We can get 5 fights and whatever's down here. Okay, we'll try this path. What rooms do we have? We do have removal in case we get some unplayable emergency. Let's go. Yeah, if you have a microwave, you can even do the instant coffee with some more motor. Or, you know, an oven.
光についてきて
It's still gonna be cheaper and faster. Walking down to a store just to buy coffee isn't for me.
Time for a cleanup. Are we doing? Keep writhing in the gutter.
ここですか はい普段通り
What this debuff does, it literally doesn't matter. You don't need to remember it, trust me. Oh, I spot getting obliterated by trash mobs.
はい気がねを
Ah, well, we'll be fine. Probably.
指示を普段通り釘をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ いベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Whatever, you don't see any harm in this.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
杖が温まってきました。
わかった、振り返るな。
I can't stand sugar in coffee. I actually don't like sugar that much in general. Like, I can eat sweet things, but particularly in coffee, I don't like it at all.
普段通り釘を打てば
I can tolerate milk, though it doesn't really make the coffee better for me.
Are we doing this?
Nah, we're fine, we're fine. Cause Cutter can solo left.
いくらでも声を出すな。
Mission accomplished.
I just get ground coffee from one of Ovatsus for like $4 and that comes out fine. Like, I don't really need to be the greatest, most exquisite, premium, expensive coffee. I just need a decent cup. That was very lucky. Save us a recruit for later. Makes this playable, but we're going down, because more fights. If this is something horrible, we will reroll it into something playable. Good start. Remove the medic.
今壁が目の前で動いたって。何言ってんだ、そんなことあ
And
るわ
maybe
けねえだろ。
scavenger, but I don't have anything better to put back in. We might have them. What the fuck is a K-cup?
光についてきてください。
Time for a cleanup.
If it's just some random brand, coffee store brand, we might have them or not. I don't really look at the brands of stores they go into that much.
私の役目は刀。
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. Doesn't mean that we don't have it. It's just that I've never encountered it at least.
ここですか？
Are we keep writhing in the gutter?
光が力を蓄えています。
ここだと暴力じゃ何もか。
私の目を見て。
Are we doing this?
Yeah, we probably have that. That requires a specialized coffee machine though.
消えたいのは
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちます。はい。
I guess it depends on the pots. I've worked with in a restaurant with ones that required a specialized machine for them. Though there are other ones that don't. How is the grind going? So far we've managed to die on the 4th floor once. That's about the results for
ど
today.
うすりゃいいんだ。
Very impressive, I know.
指示基盤ねをバッテリーはまだまだ私の目を見て。
どうせこれが見えないだろ。
基盤ねをこれかな。
海面逃げたいのは
I like how Cutter murders everything so quickly that she doesn't actually need support. It's very convenient.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, they might be smaller, but if you already have a coffee maker, you're not gonna bother getting the other one.
よかった。風も波もない夜を過ごせますね。
How cheap are we talking? Does it beat $4? Is it worth it doing pinecone? Nope, not with these items. So close yet so far. Yeah, this is definitely playable. Oh, I can't combo this one anyway. I was just curious what it does. I remember the effect was not great. Okay, so we have Ethan. Cutter can kind of do the bottom lane. Extra DP for opening. Do we give up on spot? That does not sound like a very good idea. Giving up on scavenger is also an idea,
みんなやりそう
because it helps us open faster. So realistically, I think we're going with
I
this.
need to quit just because I joined the team.
How many cups of coffee do I drink daily? Around 0.3. I don't really drink it daily. By the way, coffee does absolutely nothing for me. I can drink 10 cups of coffee and then fall asleep in 5 minutes if I'm sleepy. It makes zero difference to me either way. I just like the taste.
Hurry up.
So I have it on occasion.
オートキャリブレーション中よ。この一ここね。
The chest is kind of thrown.
Are we doing garbage?
Can she beat one? Yay, she won the 1v1. Wait until they're split boxed into scavenger ranged, like so. And if that guy ever stops being stunned, we'll drop cutter here. Okay, perfect.
ここだここキドもっとやれ
Hey, catch.
ここですか？
We have a kind of terrible squad for managing drones, but hopefully we'll manage. As long as Pinecone doesn't die, we're fine. I don't care if Cutter dies, that's just fine with me. Okay, that works too.
この一ここね。あ、指示を。あ、はい。ちゃんと聞い
Wait
て
a
ま
bit.
す。普段通り釘を打てばだ。見えたよ。いくらでも私の目を見て。
Okay, that was perfect. Best result I could have hoped for.
Time for a clean.
I'm like 99% convinced that coffee is just a placebo, and the only reason people feel refreshed after drinking one is because they think they're supposed to.
持ちますよ。
Like, it does absolutely nothing for me.
はい、ちゃんと聞いてます。
ここだここ俺が見えない
If he... Yeah, I'm not gonna risk him missing the bind.
いくらでも私の
Because Cutter dying here might be problematic if we get bad binds.
いくらでも
Though we didn't in any case. The only weird thing that makes me sleepy is a metal band. Wait, I can't remember the name now. The one that with Fear of the Dark. That song in particular just puts me to sleep instantly. Was it Iron Maiden? Yeah, I think it was Iron Maiden.
もしかして
The Fear of the Dark song puts me to sleep like nothing else. Should have taken a supporter instead. Because I have a bunch of range buffs. The really long drum solo is so relaxing. Let's go with hummus. Because we can abuse this item a little bit. A friend of mine is a huge fan of them, and every time he plays their music I start falling asleep.
いつでも行けます。
Okay, we need to shift some stuff around. We don't need arts damage much here.
I want to ask about the meaning of this mission then.
Cutter is fine, Spot is fine. You start feeling old when you get out of bed and your back hurts horribly for no reason, and then it hurts for the entire day. That's when you know you're old.
準備 OK。じゃあ行くよ。
I had that with my knee when I was 8, so I guess I've always been old then.
You get no sympathy.
I assume she wins. Hooray, she wins.
All right then.
We can snipe the caster then.
私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ。わかった。振り返る。
Bless the cutter.
ここですか？
Yeah, you rise like a zombie from your shits. Your hands stretching out, grasping for air. Because you've put too many sheets since you were cold earlier that night. That's when you know you're old.
Whatever so many weaknesses.
指示普段通り釘を打てばベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Everything else we're going to throw as bodies. To try and keep us alive against the two casters wave. Ideally I'll assassinate one caster with cutter.
この外は危ないからね。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちます
Yeah,
よ
we have a perfect shot for it.
私の
Now we only have to deal with one of them.
分かった声を出すないくらでも待つよ分かった
杖が温まってきました。
指示を
どうす俺が見えないだろ
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
Okay, we're through. No issues.
Whatever.
Though we do have a Decor Bear incoming, so we will retreat some stuff. Wait, do we? Yeah, we do. There's 9 left and only 8 enemies here.
はい普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
No rush to kill them, since we wanna see what it is. Bear. Bear is a free kill.
あんたそれ隠れられてないよ
杖が温まってきました。
戦場は墓場よはい普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫はい普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
That's only for people who have a proper sleep schedule. My sleep schedule is all over the place anyway. So whether I go to sleep at 12, 9 or 9 in the morning, all feels the same to me. It's a consequence of working night shifts for a few years. Your sleep schedule gets all sorts of fucked up. Though I do actually need to get enough hours of sleep, around 6 or so. Beyond that, when I actually get them doesn't matter at all to me. It all feels the
They
same.
have only their own weakness to blame.
Not great since we already have a health item. Good room. We don't have a medic, right? Nah, we do. Do you wanna risk it and go for Totter? No Totter. Ah well, we do Pinecone for now. What was the fight anyway? Ah, that one's annoying. Luckily we can procrastinate some more. I usually wake up at around 6 or 7, whenever the sun rises because it shines through my window.
罪なき人を巻き込まないように十分
Kind of an irritating place for a chest. It's fine.
戦場は墓場よ
We'll just get rid of it.
Hurry up. You get no sympathy.
Ah, it's fine like this. If it kills Cutter, it's less fine,
ここですか
but still manageable.
ここいいぞもっとやれ
Oh, he managed to reach Cutter. Make sure she doesn't die.
いくらでも待つよ
We don't need her alive
はい気がね
to get rid of the chest for us. Hmm.
やっちゃおっ
Hurry up.
かはいバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよドクターの言う通りにするよ
Think that's out of range? Nah, it's still barely in range. As long as he doesn't miss the next bind. We don't need to change anything in the current setup.
釘を打てば大丈夫はいよ
Next shot should kill. Just wait a little bit more.
Yeah, fine.
はいちゃんと聞いてますあ射撃補助モジュール展開っと
Okay, we're out from that chest.
Doesn't matter. Don't see
We're
any
going
harm
to
in
leak
this.
this asshole though. Nothing I can do about it at this point.
ん外は危ないからね
Unless I get a stupidly
杖
lucky
が
bind.
温まってきました。
どうす
Good enough.
普段通り
Oh wow, and then Ethan missed his bind. I love it when Ethan binds off skill and then misses his bind on skill.
はい
It's the pure Ethan experience.
はまだまだ持ちますよ
夜明けまで守りに行きます。
Not sure if that leak was worth the 10 ingots. I could have probably just gotten it later. But it was in a really annoying spot. And since I didn't bring a medic, I didn't have a good setup I could do otherwise to deal with the casters.
繊維をなくしたものは
Or maybe there was.
私の表
I could have had Pinecone and Spot on the far left. So we can skip over the chest altogether. How are the runs going? Not too great so far. We haven't made much progress. Remove this garbage. Also, we're about to die to the boss. What was the gimmick on this boss, since we're on the alternate one? Inflicts code, jump between 4 targets, long distance with each jump dealing reduced damage. Okay, so we just die because we don't have Perfumer probably. Any runes we can use? Nope. Oops, I should have used this to get myself one more fight. Anyhow, let's go and die. What are we giving up? Boss the Sard's damage, so...
問題なし私に任せて
Yeah, I think the bottom 2 rows are safe. That means no Ethan.
あみんなやりそうな
Well, we'll see if we can abuse the bottom 2 rows.
私も
I doubt it, but...
ですか
We'll see what we can get. With those ones. We do need a walker for later. Cutter is sufficient, and we're going to need the medic if we're going to kill the boss itself. We only have 4 range tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Ethan can be... So we can give up and click.
問題なし私に任せて
Do I keep Ethan or not? We might want to drop him for some wave. And we can block on Cutter's body. But realistically we probably
I'll
won't
ask
spot.
about the meaning of this mission then.
It's not the same boss, it's slightly different. This version has more range on the bounces,
罪なき人
which
を
is
巻き込まれ
very
る前に
annoying.
十分に準備して
Are we doing? There's no turning back for you.
私の役目
I
は
wonder if the
刀
boss
を
can
振
hit
る
here.
ことだけ
Yeah, they can.
いくらでも私の目を見て
No, I think they can't, they just hit the dog
二
instead.
人が力を蓄えています。
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, they just hit the dogs, I guess.
海面が心の汚れが光への恐れを生むんです。
Catch.
Which is very annoying, but otherwise acceptable.
Are we do? Keep writhing in the gutter.
Since it means we can deploy here.
この一外は危ないからね
And here.
水場の清掃なら得意
Guess
だよ
Umbrio is gonna be the expendable one in this case. Not sure when the boss shows up,
Hurry up.
so that might become a problem.
はい
The rest of the enemies don't really matter,
指示デリはまだま
since
だ持ち
we
ま
have a
す
full
よ
lane for Pinecone. If he waits until everything else is dead, then this stage is just easier. If he goes on the last wave, then we'll run into some
指示を
problems.
気兼ねを聞く
Okay, yeah, he's going. We'll see if we can
指示を
catch him on
デリ
cutter.
はまだまだ持ちますよ 気兼ねを引く。戦場は墓場よ。ああ、どう？冷たいお水をかぶって目が覚めた？家まで送ろうか？指示。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちます。理解。
Whatever, don't see any harm in this.
いくらでも待つよ。
I know what to do.
指示をどか。
海面が少し下げたいのなら道を照らしましょう。
That will bounce to Pinecone anyway, so it doesn't really help me.
まだまだ持ちますよ。
Whatever you say.
それ不法投棄だよ。指示普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Yeah, I can't out-heal the boss now. Need to get rid of all of the other enemies basically.
指示をどうぞ、ドクター。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Oh, look, we're just leaking the boss. Which is more or less playable.
はい、気兼ねを引く。
I should have taken Ethan. Yeah, I could have gotten a lot more abuse out of him.
逃げた敵がいる。見てしまったからには絶対に皆さんに伝えないと。
That wasn't a terrible outcome considering we had only one medic. Okay, we're taking the medic. There's no Totter here. The Demon Blade is just the WD boss, the one that farts black clouds everywhere, that slow your attack speed and one-shot everything. Okay, so we need a shop, which kind of forces us to go here at the start. Alright, we have the horn. Might as well get this, we have snipers. Saves on recruits later. I'm not taking this. Too expensive for too little gain. Was really hoping for some squad limit items. Everything else aside. Unless I have really amazing items. Just 8 is a bit too small for me. Now we're going to go down to 1 life. This turn went shortly, I suppose. Bye, chicken. Wait, what was the map? Oh yeah, the drone hell.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
Actually, this one is better here. Need an Ethan.
今壁が目の前で動いたって。
No, actually, the normal version Pudenko is fine. Let's keep her in.
私も任務に参加するんですか？
Switch something out with click. Let's see if we can avoid bothering with a medic. Yeah, this code seems reasonable. Don't think I do, but we'll see.
目的地はどこでしたっけ？
やっちゃおっか We're counting on you again today, little apples.
光が力を蓄えています。
Don't think that kills at that health. Yeah. I need one more solid hit.
Hurry up. Keep writhing in the gut. Gather around me, guys.
わかった。私の目を見て。言う通りにしますね。
ドアケまで守りに行きます。
射撃補助モジュール展開っと。ああいう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。外は危ないからね。
Gather around me, guys.
Try to save Cutter's one for the caster.
Ooh, almost dozed off.
And eventually just turn click to the right to help with these assholes. Nope, so much for saving that one, I guess.
はい、皆さんの援護は任せてください。
Pretty sure
あんたそれ。
Udenko can kill that herself. If
こ
not,
こですか？はい。
that will suffice.
ちゃんと聞いてます。
心の汚れが光への恐れを生むんです。
I'm here to help.
Mission accomplished.
You can do it with a Mystic caster or any caster that has extended range. You just need to split box the Fart Cloud guy down by pushing them down a bit, and then any caster can hit them. As long as they have some extend range skill. Although he's really easy to tank in the first place. If I just go forward, we miss the boss too. Now we're getting the boss on the next floor. But the squad is really weak. Oh yeah, let's see what the bonus from this is. Just heals a bunch. We're bleeding out max health, so that's not terribly useful. I don't think I can take this fight though. I also think I kind of have to try. We just need more shit. A medic too. And yeah, maybe a defender.
問題なし。
Let's see if we can get away with it. Thing is, if I go forward, I will 100% just die on the 5th floor, because you don't have any removals, so I will have to take fights. If I had a shop to summon, I would have probably skipped the emergencies, but things as they are, I just don't have the power to go forward anyway. There's no point in getting to the next floor if I can't do anything with it, you know?
Good scenery here, Doctor.
道を開けてくれないのなら全員倒すしかありません。
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
No, that's fine. Not like I can do anything about it
人に立ち向かうぞ。繰り返
until we pop this drone.
わかった。私の目を見て。水場の清掃なら得意だよ。
No, just barely with that one. That's a pity.
いくらでもくれたね。万物を潤すのがお水だよ。 わかった。くれたね。
Okay, that bow's getting up, but that's fine. It's manageable.
温まってき
I have to get serious now.
I just realized that if there was a drone on top, I would just die instantly.
わかった。くれたね。
この敵たちはどれも波の危険。
私の目を見て。
Need Pinecone down.
部品のようにここでしっかり支えます。いくら私の目を見て。
I'm not sure if I have the space to retreat Bubble to. I don't know the map well enough.
いくらで遅れても。分かった。声を出すな。指示段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。いくらでも待つよ。遅れても。
Given how knowledge dependent some of these maps are, I should probably just open them up and look through them in the wiki and just memorize them before I play them. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, we got away with it. Barely.
準備で夜明けまで守り抜きます。
Think we can get rid of the Ethan is one on the next one. And Cutter the next one that comes out. As long as the ranged robot doesn't get up, we're basically fine. Oh yeah, there was a robot that spawned here. I always forget.
はい普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。分かった。はい気兼ねを引く。指示をどうぞドクター。はい。指示をどうぞ。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
I think I'll die to the last robot. Yeah, I'll die to the last robot now. Because I can't tank him with a medic.
準備で夜明けまで守り抜きます。
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
どうする？暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど、お前を料理するには十分。
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
At the very least, I'll
水のお届けだよ。
give myself a chance as much as I can.
はい。
That probably kills, right? Yeah.
Almost gather around me, guys.
私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ。
No, that's kind of trolley pathing. Don't bother healing that. Whoa, we're gonna survive. Fucking barely. Or maybe still not. Not sure.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Yeah, this one's squishier. Bless the extra health, keeping me alive.
指示普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
No idea what a medium is. Oh, pure stream.
We won, Doctor, and that's what
Mostly because I forgot about the buff. Very, very lucky. If we win, it's because we took this fight and got a shop from it. That said, I'm not sure I can really make much use of it now. Defense is a free win, so we're playing it. What do we need here? Just ranged. Nothing else matters.
私も任務に参加するんですか？
We can keep these two in case of an emergency. Yeah, this code's fine. Let's go. We are about to go to floor 5. We now have access to for an efficient removal. But I don't think I have the power to actually break through the boss just yet.
Let's go.
I'd say this is the average run.
I'm here to help.
If we get a few lucky drops, we're set and we're going to win.
We're counting
But
on
we
you
also
again
have
today,
one life,
little
so
apple.
we're kind of living on the edge right now. We'll probably lose, but we do have the potential to win, so we'll keep on playing. It's mostly just luck from here. Unless I just leak and die to something stupid that I shouldn't have died to. Which is always a possibility.
ここですか？
杖が温まってきました。
指示を普段通り釘を打てば
Ooh, I have to get serious now.
はい普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫はい普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Yeah, we are protecting the middle roadblock. This is why Bubble is here.
Almost dozed off.
お水のお届けだよ
ここだこ目の前ま
こういう雑草ならたくさん見てきます
Why are you backsitting on the free win map? No, they won't. Because the pathing is like this. Nothing's going to get through Bubble, so nothing will break through this box.
指示をどうぞ普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
I don't think endings are unlock anything
はい
per se, other than some trashy item.
くださいはい皆さんの援護は任せてください
Okay, guess we're going for whichever fight is better next. Since we're at 1 life anyway, we no longer have to worry about losing max
よ
lives.
かった。風も波もない夜を過ごせます。
Yeah, the ending just makes the game harder. Oh yes, thank you. Now we can't lose any lives. Amazing. Truly the buff I needed in this moment. Collapsos would be the less annoying of the two. Though I'm debating just going forward. I still need the Totter. And the Mei. And the extra ingots. We're taking it. Okay, how do we set up for this bullshit? Overemphasize physical.
みんなやりそうな面構えじゃ了解カッター入隊する
Cutter kind of makes this free, because she can nuke every drone wave, since we have chargers for her. We can get away with less block. Ah, no, use click.
みんな元気
Yeah, that's the plan. Oh wait, we have 1 life. I might die to the opening drones when I think about it, because I have to shoot them down with Ambrio. This is, to put it mildly, inefficient.
あの
Okay, let's see if we die to the starting drones.
はどこでしたっけ
Ooh, we're counting on you again today, little apple.
射撃補助モジュール展開と
Probably yes.
言う通りにしますねどこに行けばいいですか
Hopefully the... Why do I have Ambrio as one?
はいああいう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから
Wait until the asshole there is actually in range.
私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ
And we avoid the drones as much as possible.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Okay, that wasn't that terrible. Straight to a medic, followed by click it and pinecone.
いくらでも声を出す
Though delaying pinecone that long is probably suicide. Let's speed up a bit.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Click has res anyway.
指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。この外は危ないからね。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Bless the 1 million items, making an Umbrio do damage without a skill.
言う通りにしますね。
I'm not gonna forget the encounter, though it's a question of whether I actually get the chance to use it. We have a Decor Bear coming here.
はい。
Human sacrifice.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。いくら私の目を見て。
どうすりゃいいんだ。
Okay, Cutter charges up.
はいはい。私がなんとかし。外は危ないからね。指示を気兼ねを引く。気兼ねを引く。気兼ねを。
Hooray for Pinecone. Yeah, it's the easiest Q I could have gotten. Eaten with the super attack speed in the center.
指示普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
ドクターの言うと見えたよ。
皆さんの援護は任せてください。
Mission accomplished.
I think there are more Shirayuki S1 usages than Umbrio S1 usages. Ah, wonderful. The best possible item I could have gotten here, clearly. Get a moose. In case we can get which is in the ending. I think the odds of dying on the 5th floor are extremely high. I mean, I guess this is less trash than this. I guess. It's arguable. But... Okay, 2 bad debuffs in a row. What Umbrio S1 does, it extends her range by 3 tiles. Other than that, absolutely nothing. If I take this, I get stuck into 2 fights. And I really want to go for the Lost and Found. Which reminds me. I think the correct place to cope that one of these here will be a shop. Sorry, not a shop, an encounter. And then just go through all of the shops and stack up as much power as possible. Which ending did we get? This one is playable. We'll just take it. Yeah, I don't think I can do this encounter without leaking. With this kind of squad. Well, I probably can, but... I need power. We're too far behind. We're looting the entire 4. Nah, we're not taking the Chalice. Fuck the Chalice. This is gonna be better than the Chalice. Especially with what I'm going to do to my savings. I want squad limit. 8 operators is horrible. Skip the Chalice. More attack speed at a cheaper rate. Totter. I need to move, yep. Okay, we have an encounter here. We have our Totter E2 here. It's probably better to wait for a ticket, but I don't wanna risk it. He's too important. You need to win a normal run after the update. Trash, 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 reroll. And we already have one, don't care. 25 attacks and guards, meh. Lost and found. Take the alternative ending and get yet another debuff. Yeah, that's fine. Go down. Honestly, this is surprisingly good. Especially against this annoying boss, but we have the debuff. We don't need it. Reroll for better stuff. This shop's kind of just trash. I'll take the lives, the money, and move out. You mean the circle? If you have 99 DP, it gives you 150% health on everyone. Very impractical item, so I always skip it. We won't take this. Safe house and then the encounter. Anything else we wanna do? Wait, we can use a less powerful rune to that effect. Do we have anything we want to E2? If not, we're taking the extra lives. Nothing we wanna E2. Take the extra lives. Do the stupid boss encounter. No May this time. A bit awkward. Cutters 1, Umbriel. We'll bring you in case we need you. Podenku's kind of worth it, honestly. Totter is a must.
Orders ASAP, please.
Indigo's better than Click.
インディゴ
And Eden does nothing here, more or less. So just bring a body to draw.
私も任務に参加するんですか？
Alright, let's see what RNG we get. In any case, we have enough lives not to die from this garbage. That's wind from the right, so if we reinforce here and here, we get 3 tiles. Okay, we're playing it like that. I can also reinforce here, and then I'll get way more tiles. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because it conserves these 2 tiles as well. Pretty sure Pudenku can kill 1 dog for me. Yeah, she'll manage. That was the freest free win we could have gotten here, if I'm being honest.
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow. Stop moving.
Oops, should have retreated. It's fine. It's kind of funny how much freer this version is. You can get 5 range tiles, which just add wins. Like, even if we don't have Totter, this guy just walks through the column anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, the wind on this map just changes the difficulty of the map so much, it's unreal.
Gridlock won't be any use.
Like it just turns into a different map instantly.
たくさん見てきましたから。
Mission accomplished.
Flawless victory!
Right.
Wasn't I, Doctor?
Decent for this boss anyway. May. Yeah, I'll take this. We can abuse it. Pretty sure I have a blue rune. I do, but... Okay, we can use this to remove a fight later. Actually, it doesn't matter. Just burn it. And hopefully it removes some relevant debuff. It removed the relevant debuff. Hooray! One more shop to go. No reason to change the fight. Oh, also we still have the item in us. Shit, I might have screwed myself. I needed to use these runes at some point. Now they're kind of stuck with me. I can't use them on a boss fight. I won't get the note change. Okay, so what squad do we build that can actually do this? Put it mildly, I'm a bit bad at this fight. No reason for Umbrio.
問題なし。私に任せて。
Right, so we do the usual thing where Pinecone tanks for Myrtle. Do I bring Cutter? Gavio is mostly here to heal Ethan, so he can mostly basically solo the right side. That makes sense, so we're keeping her. Pure Stream is to heal the left side. Fuck, I hate not having Perfumer in my squad. I'd say we're about to die in a stupid way, either now or in the next fight. Moose is here for the boss fight. And we need some arts damage. Actually, click is better, because we just need the DPS. I feel like I will run into problems with the fight, but we'll see. Should I bring Cutter or stick with this? We didn't have any DP debuffs, right? Now we have the 40%, so we need Myrtle. Okay, let's see where we get with this. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I should have used the health buff here, because it's completely irrelevant on the ending 4 fight anyway. That was really stupid of me. I kept a rune that's useless for the next fight.
ドクター、忘れ物しないでね。Don't worry, you got me.
She can take one more hit on there.
ここですか？
We leak the first dog, as is tradition.
はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。お水のお届けだよ。指示をどうぞ。着替えを。
And the second, as is extra traditional.
指示をど。あ、
Shockingly, we don't leak the third dog.
ん？Gather around me, guys. 盾を構えるぞ。喧嘩？
Yeah, we need to retreat here.
袖をまくって。
We can stick with that for a bit. This setup makes no sense for later. We'll have to change it once we get a bit deeper into the run. Anyhow, Let's see how many enemies we can randomly snipe with Titan. Looking like 0 right now. Which is still playable for the record.
I see Foul taking off.
Oh, he changed target to the fat one.
Stop hiding.
I don't think Murto can beat those guys. In any case. No, at least that clears up the ice. That's helpful, I guess.
Stay back. Good scenery here, Doctor.
They don't have taunt. Totter has target priority. That means he can't hit them. I've never managed to time out this fight before, so I'm just not going to worry about it.
Almost dozed off.
I see Foul taking.
Stay back.
That deployment order will definitely screw me later.
Fog won't be any use.
I also die on the right lane. I can't hold it with this. Next, burn Qs both of these on this lane. So we might as well retreat him now.
Bad luck.
どうすりゃいいんだこれが見えないだろ
指示をど気兼ねを段通り首を打てば気兼ねを引く Good scenery here, Doctor. それ不法投棄だよ指示をどはい段通り首を打てば大丈夫
Yeah, I'm just gonna body but get murdered by this fight. I don't have the damage to clear it. To be clear, I think my strategy for it is really bad, which is the main reason behind it. Why I'm going to die.
できないけどお前を料理
It's
するには十分だぜ
I think I should definitely rethink how I'm trying to handle the right lane. Oh, that was almost not dead. Whoa.
Foggy today. Bad luck.
The consequences of my actions. It's because I used Bubble Stun to try and keep Totter alive. That was a funny way to die. In any case, I don't think I had anything that could beat the bosses. So even if I got through, I was probably dead. At least I feel like it. Like, the items themselves are decent. I think this one isn't me. I really need to rethink how I apply the fight. The other big mistake that's worth mentioning is they never use this rune. Because of the nature of ending 4, this rune is completely worthless to me. For ending 3, I need to save this to have a chance, but for ending 4, there's no reason to save this. I should have just used it on the boss right here and just won the fight that way. With the extra health to have been far more doable. Beyond that, I think I should have used more ranged on the right side. Like, usually I use Ethan, but I didn't have good buffs for Ethan. So I should have relied on, say, Totter and Pinecone on the right, and then just moved Ethan to help on the left. I think it's a skill issue. Like, I think this fight should be winnable with the things I have, and I just played it badly. As I said, I just need to think about how I actually play this fight. I think that's where the problem stems from, fundamentally. I'll do one more on. The reason I use it on there is because the snow tiles have taunt, and if I can't kill them effectively, that's basically what I end up doing. And Pinecone is never up in time. So until I clear the tiles, basically the only thing I can use on the right is Totter, Umbrew, and Pinecone. Which is very awkward. I guess I'll see if I can think of a way to move Pinecone and Totter on the right side. But I do use Pinecone to open up all of the tiles. So it kind of becomes a pain without other AoE sources. Yeah, Hunting Squad is really good. I'd like to use it, but what happens is that I end up being forced to leak very often. So I end up attaining the debuffs anyway. I can't make it work consistently with 4 stars. Which is why I've kind of abandoned it, even though I like the idea of it. By far the most successful one for me has always been Spearhead though. I'm just very comfortable in abusing the extra stats to get away with fights I shouldn't be able to. Oh, did the stream die during that? In short, I died. I basically just didn't have a way to handle the right lane. I have the recording for it, so I can upload it. Though I don't really think it's worth the upload. Yeah, Pinecone can't sow the left side unless I have insane items. If I have enough items to make Pinecone sow the left side, nothing else matters. Maybe I could have done it if I placed her differently. But if I'm using her to open the tiles, it's difficult to place her in a position where she then gains a bunch of buffs afterwards. Okay, let's see if we can reduce the stream lag a bit. Unless it's from my internet. Does that help? Or is it still lagging? Yeah, I think my internet is fucking up right now, since I'm not having any issues from my computer. Yeah, apparently it managed to drop 6000 frames, which is essentially the same as the stream just stopping, if we're being honest. I might go back to taking Perfumer. Yeah, I can see that it's dipping on my end. I had 0 actual frame drops on this side, like on my game, so I assume it's some internet issue. Currently, is it fine in the last 2 minutes or so, or is it still lagging in and out? Okay, I'll finish the run. If it starts lagging too much, I'll probably just end it. Anyhow, I think the only rune that's actually worth saving for the ending 4 boss is going to be the attack speed rune. Anything else I can just spend to get through.
気兼ねを引く。
21, so don't use click skill. Though from this click position and click I probably can't kill anything. I should have retreated her after she killed the chest, in case there's a duck or bear coming.
Doesn't matter.
Though there isn't, so it doesn't matter.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Yeah, apparently I have a 5 megabit upload speed right now, for some reason.
処理まで気を抜いちゃダメだよ。
Usually it runs a bit faster than that. Okay, we'll keep going if you're fine with it.
私も任務に参加するんですか？
ドクター、忘れ物しないでね。
抜き打ち検査だ。今水道に絵の具を垂れ流したやつをひっ捕らえ。釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
We should have enough healing to outright win. We can even burn spot skill.
ドローン飛べ。
言う通りにしますね。
Whatever you put on his shield is tiring, pal.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Archer moved.
はいはい、私がなんとかしたわ。冷たいお水をかぶって目が覚めた。
ドローン飛べ。
気兼ねを指示を
Whatever, you don't see any harm in this.
はい気兼ねを
Hooray for the double medics.
残留汚染物質なし。よし、今回の任務もパーフェクトだね。
Yeah, we'll just need to put Enku. She does damage after all. Helps in the sluggy stage. This is worth taking, and this is okay. I guess we'll get both. And Myrtle too. Now we need 11 lives to start stacking shields. So we're a bit short on that for now. On the other hand, we have a bunch of devices now. Scout into a bosky and then clean up as many fights as we can. Lower the value. Always this option unless you're using Eternal Hunt. Click first. Very nasty bosky, so avoid emergencies. Path with no end.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
We didn't have an emergency to path into in the first place.
目的地はどこでしたっけ？
Enemies move slower but have more stat. It's fine.
言う通りにしますね。
I have to get serious now.
Because you don't gain that much res.
釘のようにはい、私が何とかします。はい、じゃあバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
ドローン飛べ
I don't think I actually need to block these ones.
はい、私が何とかします。
We're counting
Okay,
on you
perfect.
again today, little apple.
In terms of
お水のお届け
stun priority, that's what I wanted.
引く。
Doesn't matter. Don't see any harm in this.
指示を指示をこういう雑草なら気兼ねを
はいこっち向いて
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。指示をどうぞ。
It's something like that, yeah.
冷たいお水をか気兼ねを引く。皆さんの援護は気兼ねを引く。
Doesn't matter. Catch.
指示をどうぞ。普段通り釘を打って
5 enemies, no the Corber.
指示を気兼ねを
Also, we have to wait a tragically long time for these assholes to walk around. The true horror of this boss
バッテリ
game.
ーはまだまだ持ち
Ideally, the next node after this one is a shop. It's either a shop or a safe house. Where they spawn is 50-50. Pretty sure it's a bit more than 800 extra defense, unless it buffs their base defense and then it gets scaled up by the IS5 extra stats.
With hard work, even an idiot can get.
This
the
is the
job
one that
done.
kills me most often, after the reduced squad space. We'll take Perfumer this time. We missed on the shop, a pity. Squad limit or E2 on Myrtle?
with pleasure.
Squad limit. Most annoying possible fight next. This isn't worth spending right now. Though the other one would be. I mean, if we use it here, it's going to hit almost every node we'll go to. So we'll get 3 devices from it. Okay, I'll gamble on not getting a migration, because I never get migration. And just drop it here. Also, honestly, this fight might just murder me. So it's probably not necessary to save too many stuff. Yeah, everyone buys the deployment limit items. They're just good items to begin with.
Do be careful, everyone.
Irrelevant chest at least.
今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れるかな。やっちゃおっか。Oh, almost dozed off. We're counting on you again today, little apple.
わかりました。
Yeah, fine.
どこに行けばいいですか？水場の清掃なら得意だよ。
はいよ、発射。Gather around me, guys.
釘のようにここでし
Don't see any harm in this.
So this is a battlefield.
はい。
Not sure if Click kills this in time. Suppose we'll find out.
Yes, come on, chin up. We're counting on you again today, little
Yep.
apple.
We're about to lose a few extra lives here.
冷たいお水をかぶって目が覚めた。どこに皆さんの援護は任せてください。
Could have probably gotten better use out of Pudenko if I kept her here to help kill the truck. I was hoping to catch the next one, but then this one ran me over. So for next time, just keep the extra arts DPS on the back, because click off skill isn't enough in the emergency. 5 was in total. We can kill this one. Can we absorb the debuff with Myrtle? Yeah, that's ideal.
I'm here to help. Oh, almost dozed off. Oh, almost dozed off.
わかりました。
Alright then.
Mission accomplished.
Whether a different enemy appears isn't dependent on the emergency. There's just two versions of this stage,
次の指示を
so we can get different enemies on it. I think it would be only 2 leaks if I had Pudenko above the devices, next to Pure Stream. Hindsight and all that, but that's what I'll try to do with the extra DPS in the future. Just have them tank a Psycho from over there. They can tank a few extra hits, get healed by the medic.
敵を確認
Though
しました。
actually keeping the devices alive is
行きましょ
a
う。
bit unrealistic.
Good scenery here, Doctor. We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Alright then.
Oh, almost dozed off. Gather around me, guys.
Yeah, there's a few maps like that, where you get a ridiculous difference based on the spawns.
Doesn't matter. Catch.
They always annoy me.
Oh, almost dozed off.
The worst ones are when both versions are hard, but you need to set up different things for different versions.
わかりました。
So this is a battlefield.
49 enemies, so no Decor Bear. The second wave on this map feels kind of pointless, because the only point where you're going to leak is setting up on the first. Especially on normal mode, since it's just a straight repeat, with one extra enemy here. You can cut half the stage and the exact same things will finish it.
Doesn't matter to me. So many weaknesses.
はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ち。気がねよ。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Mission accomplished.
Hi Boxer, you're coming in pretty late today. We're almost finished. This is the last turn for the day.
完璧な仕事ができました。
Should be a fair bit left on it, unless I mess up horribly somewhere. On the bright side, apparently you missed out on a bunch of frame drops. So congrats.
Yeah, fine.
I'm here to help. ドクターの言うとみんなどいて。
水場の清掃 Gather around me, guys.
Finish it off with Pudenku.
どこに行けばいいですか？釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Click always kills one of the spiders at E2, and that's enough so we don't need to worry about silencing the spiders.
まだ持ちます。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
どうす目の前真っ暗になって
それ不法投棄だよ。はい、着替えを引く。
I mean, realistically, especially medics, you can use them forever. Because as long as they heal to your operators to full HP, one of them is as good as another. In 99% of cases, you're not gonna notice that much difference between medics. With the exception of ones that give buffs like Warfarin and whatnot. They're pretty interchangeable most of the time. That being said, I have entirely too many medics. Extra attack on Shirayuki, 5 ingots or reduced health. Not the best of choices. We'll make do. One of the less annoying debuffs. Probably no shop. We'll head towards the Bosky. If there's a shop here, I guess we can travel through. Now this is playable with this code, I guess. If not, we're going to activate the blade very quickly. Then again, only 2 blockers. Nah, but we have Pinecone. It's fine.
Lodos 浄化小隊出発。抜き打ち検査だ。今水道に絵の具を垂れ流したやつをひっ捕らえ。
I don't think there's a lot of stages that require medics, even if you play with 4 stars only, never mind 5 stars. Like, medics may be the optimal thing to use,
Fine.
but it doesn't mean you can't just bring a bunch of other medics. Like how H11-4 doesn't need a medic. I'd say the only ones that actually definitely need a medic are going to be the musty stages, like H204. Oops. Kind of messed up there.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。私がバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。水場の清掃なら得意だよ。指示をど指示をど気兼ねを引く。カーエネルギーに気をつか。指示を気兼ねを引く。どこに行けばいいですか？指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ち気兼ねを引く。カーエネルギーこれが見えないだろう。
Doesn't matter to me.
Now don't bother healing there.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
ドクターの言う通りに。
はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちます。皆さんの援護は。
はい、こっち向いて。
指示をI'm here to help. うわ、本当にやっ
Doesn't matter. Hey,
Yeah, it one-shots,
指示をどうぞ
obviously.
ドクター。
ここだこれが
Not too surprised with anyone eaten. 3 licks are acceptable. This path is still worth taking, I think.
俺だって頑張ったぜ。あんたも見てただろなあ。
Take a boo-boo for later. Not sure if we'll use her. I'm gonna pass on that one. No, no shop. What's the boss fight? That one should be easy. The worst one, so we take this thing for later, and into the boss key. A very easy one. And access to the easiest map too.
言うことを聞く？やってみる。
Might leak a few on this map. But we don't have enough operators to play the other one easily. We're taking this one. Hey out or just out heals every other medic in the game. Oh, we have the stupid chest again. Wonderful.
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。We're counting on you again today, little apple. ここですか？指示を。水場の清掃なら得意だよ。
I think I might be dead because of the mimic chest. Because I can't really set up around it effectively.
それ不法投棄だよ。
And I can't really tank it either.
言う通りにしますね。気兼ねを。
Well, not dead. Because there's just not enough enemies to kill me. But you know what I mean.
So this is about
We're gonna leak 4 enemies this run.
どこに？はい、私が何とかします。
How do you like this?
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。喧嘩ビルッと一回で。うわ、本当にやってる。指示を。気兼ねを。
俺が見えないだろ。
ドローン飛べー。
どう？冷たい
Well,
水を
3
かぶって
enemies.
目が覚めた？はいはい。
Less than ideal still.
何とかします。
Or is it still 4? I'm not sure if I can actually out-heal that caster.
喧嘩？産物を潤すの
Yeah, that caster will get away.
うん？うわ、本当にやってる。
Okay, it's 4.
ドクターの言う通りかい。こっち向いて。
It's all about setting up. Like, I needed to deploy other shit.
任せてください。指示を。
Maybe I could have. But I kind of doubt it. Where was the dog going? I'll probably just wait for it there.
お水のお届けだよ。
Once I see which lane it is. Okay, it's the other one.
手を構えるぞ。I'm here to. あ、カエルギ。
俺が見えないだろ。
Yes? How do you like this, Sam?
Wait, does it go around? Or does it go back here? Honestly, don't remember. Okay, we leaked it. Oops. I thought it went in this from this side instead of this one. Don't remember the map well enough.
Mission accomplished.
逃げたやつはほっとけ。
Oh, the item kind of makes it worth it on its own. Let's see if we can dispel the debuff too. Straight to Totter. Both items are complete trash. Wait, that item only gives 3% here. At full stacks, that's still weaker than the best health item in the game. So if you get 15 emergency, you get an item that's still weaker than a different item that just gives you the health instantly. Peek. Okay, E to this guy.
I won't ask about the meaning of this mission then.
Oh yes, the new relics are the worst part about the expansion for me. They're all so trash. I feel like I'm being debuffed for having them.
Gather around me, guys.
Actually, I don't feel that way. They're actually just debuffs.
Yeah, fine.
お水のお届けだよ。
Gather around me, guys.
Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
ここですか？
みんなどいて。
万物を潤すのがお水だよ。段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示は。
Have to get serious now.
わかりました。喧嘩？よーし、袖をまくって。
So this is a battlefield.
どこに行けばいいですか？どこ？ああいう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。
I think 7 and 8 is really high. Realistically, most of the time you get 1 emergency per floor. So, most runs you're going to get 5.
ドクターの言う通りにみんなどいて。Whew, I have to get serious now.
目の前真っ暗になってねえか？
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。
That's fine with me. Let fragrance revive your mind.
Not sure if we can survive the casters walking past us. We'll see.
どこにああいう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。指示を段通り釘を打つ。
Don't see any harm in this.
どう？冷たいお水をかぶってバッテリーはまだまだ持つ。はい、私がなんとかします。はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい、当たりだ。
Not like his skill mothers.
はい、バッテリーは
Might as well use it then.
それ不法投棄だよ。
Is it 3 licks or... Ah, Myrtle can't tank this.
Here to help.
One shot.
ここだここ。はい。
That's fine. How do you like
Shockingly,
this?
the 2 casters are a pain. I guess I can just set a pinecone here. But if I have pinecone here, there's nothing else to deal with these assholes. That item is okay in IS5 because it was buffed a bit, and second because you can actually get that many emergencies, realistically. It's just impossible to stack this item up in IS4.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
The only way it's gonna happen is if you get it on the first floor, and then get 2 separate runes to
ここでしっかり
change fights to emergency, and use them both with some big rune.
Good job, everyone. Go get some rest.
We kind of need everything at this point. Oh yeah, we can use this thing. I'll wait for a more weaker rune to use it with. It's kind of overkill to burn that one. Not sure if I have a good opening for this. Maybe I should have brought Susuru instead of Pure Stream. Even a T1. Pardon.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Hey, we're just letting this guy do. Because the boss will just murder us otherwise. When two of them stack up. Can barely tank one anyway.
Whatever you build in a shield is tiring, pal.
Rather, I can't tank. Yeah, well. Did I manage to die from screwing around? Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I should have just deployed Pinecone earlier and abandoned killing this car. The mistake was going for the car over here. Just needed to rely on Pinecone directly and leak these cars. It would have resulted in less total leaks. Kind of obviously, if we're talking about less total leaks, we're not in a good spot this run. In any case, now we're just dead from my own poor opening. We'll play on, of course.
I won't be afraid.
Whatever you build in a shield is tiring, pal.
Yes?
Don't think I can out-heal two of these on spot.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Nope, he's true. GG. I think that fight should have been at one league at most. I just needed to take the debuff from the quouts instead of trying to play around them. Also need Pinecone way earlier. Leak the cars if need be, but drop Pinecone, because nothing else does damage in this setup. Okay, that's it for today. We'll keep grinding it some other day. Have a nice evening for now.